All right, well, guys, welcome to Tuesday.
Tuesday, otherwise known as Doomsday.
That's right.
Where were we last week?
We just met the Ding Dong, the Brightman.
And there's no problems, so we're not going to have any issues.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got some hot spider milk, spider eyes, spider everything.
Fighter cider, man.
I got some webbing.
Some
weird
webbing.
gray robe.
But most importantly, you ran into Carrot Brightmorn, the Asmar from Team Wizard, and he promised to, basically, give you whatever help you needed or whatever they found in regards to the contest, if you would help him save his party who had been captured by a mind flayer. And this is double duty or triple duty, because Duria had asked you to help her rescue her cohort from Mind Flayer, and Royo the Magnificent had asked you to get a ring from the Mind Flayer. So,
it's almost as if we were meant to find this Mind Flayer.
It's coming up all Mind Flayers.
Where's Will Byers? Have we run into him yet?
Maybe Carlos just saw that. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so you all are taking a bit of a break after your run-in with the spiders, and you're running with Carrot, and he has pointed you all that you're going to have to scale a giant cliff to reach this Mind Flayer. But to kick things off, everyone's badges start to ring.
No.
Wait.
Oh.
I feel like if I throw it, I'll just find it back in my pocket again. That kind of thing.
So, casting in front of all of you a hologram that has haunted your nightmares this last week, including Carrot Brightmorn, of course. He has his own badge. And you see the familiar and friendly face of the maybe Asimar, maybe something else, glowing-eyed woman, TV personality Genevieve. And she says, "Hello, Team Epicurean, Genevieve here, back again. Hello, everybody. We have just so much to cover, so as long as you all are ready, we're just going to dive right in, okay? Everybody okay?"
Yeah,
we're saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saying a lot, but I think you're doing okay. So, first of all, you all have been collecting ingredients this whole long week, and I know you've been wondering, how are things going in Sigil, am I right? You all have been just dying to know. So, without further ado...
involved. That's true.
We did send a living black pudding back there, so actually it's kind of hard to...
Yeah, kind of what happened.
I guess we're Epicurious more than anything else.
Well, I want to take you straight to coverage of the taste of the world. Let's go. So graphics, transition. Exactly.
Laser sounds. Chopping sounds.
Has Crack Sizzle ever heard a laser sound before?
No, but he's totally digging it the whole way. He's just drinking this up.
Where do you want to start, Carlos?
I mean, I think you're describing this little section, and then I talk, right?
Yeah, I know. Who do we want to start with? Want to just go down the list?
Let's just go. Yeah, let's go down the list.
Okay. All right. First up, we have Ragnall. Chef Ragnall, your Epicuriosities have been scouring the Underdark for amazing ingredients. How are you? What's happening? What have you made for us?
Well, aside from some slight burns, I'm fine. It was a little surprising to receive a live black pudding, but you know what they
Did
say.
they chucked a live black pudding into their cooler? How did that make you feel?
No, it was an unpleasant burning sensation, but ultimately, when handed a black pudding, you should make something out of black pudding. So I've taken a piece of 1,000-year-old petrified wood and soaked it in the brine of the black pudding, and it became a small, precious piece of charcoal with a briny, acidic flavor. I took that, and I smoked some of the onkeg meat they sent me.
Interesting.
I also
interesting.
took the carapace of the onkeg and stuffed it into the acid of the black pudding for about 2 minutes. Pulled it out, and you have a nice wrap, nice and flappy. Good, goes well in the fryer. Wrap the whole thing up. Did a little scorching ray. Put a little onkeg acid vinaigrette, and I had some onkeg black pudding empanadas.
Wow,
Mm.
that
Actually, it was
sounds
quite-
amazing.
It was quite pleasing, actually, if I do say so myself.
That's incredible. You've really taken something special from this place and turned it into your own creation. Well, we'll get that right in front of the judges just as soon as we can. Just a few comments, if you don't mind, Chef Ragnall. There's been a lot of talk about your team and about them sort of looking bad in their first interview and making some poor choices. How do you think that they're doing?
Are you referring to what they said about humans?
Among other things, yeah.
Well, humans are one of the stupider races.
Yeah.
But you don't think that they're, kind of bumbling around?
I mean, what are any of the other teams doing? From
Okay.
what I heard, 2 of them have been captured.
That's fair. How do you feel about your team making allies with the other teams? Aren't they supposed to be trying to win?
Look, Genevieve, is it?
Yes.
No. It's unfortunate that I got it right on the first try. Have you ever been to the Underdark?
Well, in hologram form, many times.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Well, the Underdark is a dangerous, terrible place that, I'm not even that fond of. That's why I left. So, if they're finding themselves in need of allies, I'd allow it.
Well, very interesting to hear. Thank you so much, Ragnall, and your dish looks absolutely incredible. All right,
course
let's
it does.
turn now. Let's turn on to our next team.
And the camera swoops over to a painted faced foppish fool that looks like one of the other producers maybe, and he's standing over next to Team Hive that is very meticulously packing their carving knives and cleaning things, preening themselves, all of that. He's like, "Oh, Team Hive, what did you make our judges today?"
We spent many hours in the toxic spore caves. The toxic spore caves were full of edible ingredients. These edible ingredients, including toxic mushrooms, various slimes, algae, lichen, we have combined them to nullify their toxicity but maintain nutrition into a toxic spore hummus.
Mm.
That sounds very plain.
Ho hummus.
It is incredibly nutritious.
Well, the object of this endeavor is to create the greatest flavors known to, well, I was going to say mankind, but it's all kind.
These flavors are different. They come from a very different place, and we have combined them in a different way. What is not different about
okay,
that?
you're boring me. Why have you spent so much time in those toxic caves? They're terrible.
They contain a great variety of flora and fauna that we have
Yes, yes, yes,
investigated.
but you're not sending back much variety. Why haven't you accomplished more towards the goal, the crystals?
We have searched every bit of the toxic caves for the crystals, and we have not yet found them, but there is still time to find them. We will continue to search.
Oh, oh, okay, well, on from them. And he shuffles over to Chef Mira Saladra, the Eladrin elf wizard, as she's packing up her things. She's like, "Ooh, Chef Mira, what did you make for us today?"
Here I have for you spider legs steamed in mineral spring water, surrounded by foam infused with nascent stalactite tips, and topped with myconid spore dust sliced diagonally.
That sounds quite gastronomical.
It
Your
is
team has
indeed.
been captured. How does that make you feel?
I'm sorry?
Your team was captured. Have you not heard the news? They were captured by a mind flayer.
Oh, well, that can't be right. It is. She looks off screen like it. What is this? She looks. Uh, I.
Well, moving on. And he runs over to the guy has now taken off his power suit, and it's clear the environment here is safe for humans. So he's in kind of a button up with like flames going up the side, real hot, and he's real portly, and he's like, "You, Chef Guy, how is your team doing? What did you make for us?"
Woo!
It's me, Guy Fieri. All right. What do you got here? We got some of this tentacle from all the way down under. You know what I'm coming from. You know what I mean. All right, you know.
Oh my god,
This
I do
thing.
not like your puns. They're terrible.
Well, they tell me this thing, it's called a displacer beast, and man, displace is a beast. If they got these things flopping all around there, you know, it's a,
Oh my god. Why did we bring him here?
well, you know,
He and he just like he makes a cutting like a cutting noise at his thing, and you just see Guy Fieri talking, and the camera moves away.
Ruben just like goes amateur.
Humans, right, guys?
And well, Mike, that's you.
So Genevieve is standing next to Team Dragon with Chef Valkervus, and and she says, Chef Valkervus, thank you for participating here and showing us your creation. What have you made for the judges?
Well, the ingredients are a bit disappointing, but I did the best that I could.
I know your team spent some time near the Drow City. And is this where all those ingredients are coming from?
Yes, it's some seared quipper, which is not unlike a piranha, small fish, and some spider venom, wasabi.
I see. That sounds interesting.
The dish is exquisite. The ingredients could be better.
Well, you know, from what we've seen, you seem perpetually disappointed in your son. Perhaps you could comment on that, as well as the fact that your team passed through the Drow City but didn't make any connections there.
Well, drows are filthy, dirty creatures. Why would he make any connections there? And as far as me being disappointed in my son, I am a dragon. He hatched as a dragonborn. What more is there to say? He does what is required, but he can't be what he's not.
All right, well, that about wraps it up for the Taste of the World. Thanks for all the judges and the chefs for participating. You know, back to you. And Genevieve, back at you guys, says, "Back at me indeed." So, let's get down to the questions. So, Team Epicurean, your trip to the Gnome City left a lot of us scratching our heads, and maybe you can fill in a few blanks for us. Um, so, why do you have such an attitude towards these gnomes and dwarves? One of our fans, a believer of the Source spokesperson Pilonia, she said this.
Every creature in creation is a representation of the one true source, and therefore sacred. I expected more tolerance from an interdimensional event.
So I'm looking at Gwen and Ruben here. Are these gnomes and dwarves beneath you as a species?
I mean, they're shorter than us for sure.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I know. I beat you to it, big girl.
Well,
mean-
please remember to include the question in your answer.
Are we live right now? Are we live?
No, this is being recorded.
Is this
They
thing
won't-
on?
They won't hear the audience doesn't hear my voice necessarily, so it's important for you to include your question in the answer so that it can be included anywhere.
Hmm.
It's in your
Are
contracts.
gnomes and dwarves beneath us? Physically and practically, yes. But really, it's the giant spiders and the assorted things trying to eat us that I have a real, intolerance towards.
So, you also staged a prison break while you were in the Gnome City. Are you worried about the investigation into this prison break in which you were the main suspects?
I'll let Ruben take this one.
I mean, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
I'm not sure what
And I
that
didn't leave any
means.
gloves, so I think we're great.
Durio looks at you guys a little concerned.
So you're not worried at all about the investigation?
We don't know nothing from nothing.
Hmm.
These
Well-
sorts of things tend to take a lot of time. There's a lot of red tape. I for one don't have faith in our legal system in the Underdark.
Or their
So-
legal system.
Their legal system, I guess it's ours for now.
That's very interesting. Well, some of our fans are in the Law and Order crowd, and they're very upset about this prison break and those murdered guards. Lieutenant Hurin of the
Wait, murdered
Harmonium,
guards?
he said this.
They didn't even try to find another way. There are rules for a reason.
And Brother Gorn of the Fraternity of Order, he complains.
Very little paperwork was filed. They filled out some forms to free Gwen, and I was like, now we're getting somewhere. But then it went off the rails. I disapprove.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it says pirate underneath my image whenever I'm on Magic TV. So, I mean, what can you do?
All right, what about the rest of the team? Seven, Crack Sizzle?
Crack Sizzle here. I personally blame the humans. If that woman wouldn't have spent so long trying to figure out what screaming was like and why she would need to scream, there wouldn't have been any ruckus at all at the prison. It's probably all the humans' fault that the guards are dead and that they escaped and that we were around the prison at the same time.
Well, speaking of that, helping the humans was a bold choice that seems to undermine your own chances. And why would you do that, Crack?
Because we cut a deal. These humans are so dumb that they'll believe anything when we need them at the most. They'll jump right for us.
Can I grab his beak again? I'm grabbing his beak again.
Source believer Alhamina, she says about the prison break this.
I lost my place. I'm glad they helped the humans. Imagine you were some poor creature from another dimension thrust into this hellscape. Then I think you'd know what the right thing to do was.
Well, I mean, and speaking to what Crack and Ruben were talking about, Commerce was a fan. Famous Commerce member, Crazy Money host Slim Tamer. He had this to say.
Honk, honk, beep, beep. Meow. Reuben, he got a great deal. Hoodwink those stupid humans.
My man.
Gwen, you don't seem all that happy about the prison break. Can you tell us about your thoughts?
It doesn't really matter. She got caught.
Who got caught?
Oh,
I didn't get caught.
so
Got caught doing
snippy.
what?
So snippy.
Oh, so true.
Wait, got caught? Am I not remembering something?
The time that you went invisible and somehow managed to get captured by a bunch of dwarves.
Well, I mean those two things are unrelated. Just trying to have a little bit of fun in a new city. So you go invisible for a second, and then you show right back up. It's not like I ran away and then went inside of a building and then killed two people and then came back up and then
What
right?
you call hypothetical murder, I call leadership. So,
Hypothetical. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
words mean things. Details.
Speaking of leadership, Gwen, the fans on Team Gwen are asking, how long are you going to put up with Ruben's insubordination and general bullshit? And please remember to include the question in your answer.
Well, I'm gonna put up with Ruben's bullshit. I guess for as long as he gives it. Because you know what, we're on a team, and sometimes you just have to. I'm not opposed to sharing some responsibility. But maybe when he's a bit older, he might understand how to work with others.
And at that point, you will be long dead because you are ancient and rusty.
I know magic.
Dusty.
I'm never gonna die. Unlike
Well,
you.
Ruben, Team Ruben, they have...
Dragonborn only live about 70 years, so...
You'd already be dead if you were me.
Let's be honest, like Matthew like Ruben would be long dead before he reached 70 years old.
Team Ruben has their own theory. Are you showing us that a true leader just ignores what everyone around them thinks or wants and takes action?
Yes.
Can you repeat the question in your answer, please?
No.
Ruben, honey, you got to work with me here. You can rephrase, but just say something to your fans about what it means to be a real leader.
To be a real leader is to act without thinking, because consequences just slow you down.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Okay,
where is this hologram projecting from?
It projects from your badge.
From all of our badges?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 7. Don't think we forgot about you. The fans have picked up on your love of spoons, and the people are just dying to know. In fact, the sensates, you are a favorite among them. They have a special question for you.
Who's a cute kitty? You're just so cute. You cute kitty.
More specifically,
now.
more specifically, why are you so obsessed with these spoons?
7 considers himself a collector, and spoons are what 7 drinks his spirits from. When you drink the way a tabaxi does, it's very difficult to drink from a glass, so a spoon is required.
Interesting. All right. Carrot, I know that you're not technically part of this team here, but we thought we'd include you in this anyway, since you're the only standing member of your team.
Misery loves company.
So, how does it feel to have your team captured and to have little to no hope of winning?
Look, all I care about is getting them back, whole or not. We live in a world where resurrection is possible, so I'm not that worried. But it is distressing to have this setback in any situation, obviously.
Well, in offering to help Team Epicurean, you've essentially forfeited this round. Is that not true?
I mean, if that's what it takes to save my friends and my teammates, then it would be worth the sacrifice.
All right, moving on. Correct Sizzle, we were all sad when your special outfit, your Epicurean outfit made by Ragnall, was burned away by a black pudding. Were you embarrassed to bear it all for the feeds?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, are we all wearing the same thing?
Yeah.
Except for me, I guess.
Except for you.
Okay, let's see. No, I just gotta be me. I just gotta do me 100% of the time. Just work it as best I can, you know? I'm proud of my body. And then he kind of shakes a feather at the camera. Like, I just had to own that nudity, 110%.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make like a shower of sparks go off for the camera in front of his shaking butt.
Thank you. So I got these new threads. They're designer from the Underdark, from Gnome City. Shout out to my designer. And I'm just rocking it. Hopefully, Mr. Flying Head, Ragnall himself, gets with the fashion program. You heard?
I want to give Crack my point of inspiration for making Ruben feel comfortable in his.
So let's finish this up here with one more thing. The fans have been responding to your first interview. Some of them really like the way you don't care if you look foolish. Such as Ember Star from the Revolutionary League, who says this.
This whole thing is just an opiate for the masses. I'm glad there's at least a team who doesn't care enough to show how much they don't care.
Do you like looking foolish in front of the universe? Open question.
Do I like looking foolish in front of the universe? Maybe it's the universe that looks foolish. Really, at the end of the day, maybe we know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, it's like Nietzsche says, stare into the void long enough.
And the void laughs at you.
And we're laughing back at the universe.
Well, that is excellent. That is excellent. Well, thank you all so much. Do you have any final comments before we go?
Crack Sizzle puts on his Macho Man voice and goes, I'm the best wrestler and knuckle brawler in all the Underdark. If you want some, you better come and get it, brother.
And then I jump in front of the camera like, whoa!
All right, well, good luck out there, and good night. And, Genevieve disappears.
So the hologram disappears, and on the other side of it, Duria's looking at you guys, flabbergasted.
and confused.
Just like, what? What was that?
Well,
You were hallucinating. It's
No.
These gassy caverns. Woo!
Okay, look, I mean, I don't know what that was, and we don't have time to talk about it right now. But you're going to explain that to me eventually. But right now, we got to get up this cliff, and we got to save our friends.
Your friends. Yep.
Well,
yep, we're
our
gonna do
friends.
it. Let's go. Come on. Let's
I don't want to pigeonhole anybody.
We don't know that he's our friend.
I was referring to Carrot over here, who also has friends that were captured. God, you guys are really narcissistic.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Takes one to know one.
So you
It really doesn't.
you find so you find yourselves base of this cliff. A waterfall is off, just like expelling somewhere in the dark, and water is pooling nearby, fed by some unseen tributary. And you look up, and I mean, this cliff face extends even beyond your devil sight. It's a long way up.
I take a look at Crack's jet boots. I'm like, all right. And then I get in my bag and I pull out some of those climbing clamps. I'm wondering if you can do a little zoom and pave the way there, Birdman.
Crack Sizzle goes, well, aren't I the cat that the canary? And then he winks at Seven. And I agree happily to help you. You earthboundies, that's what I call people who can't fly.
All right, you've had those for 20 minutes.
Yeah, cool it, buddy.
Okay, so Sam, you're gonna take the rope, like lengths of rope, and kind of just like make a kind of safe way up.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would say, you're able to do that. So now, the rest of you just have to make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Sensational.
Sam, when you get to the top, you realize it is like a 300-foot cliff. This is a long way up.
Oh boy.
We're going to need to take a nap as we go.
Oh!
Let's try that one more time. There we go.
Wow, both ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that one.
Good thing you had advantage there. Jesus.
Don't use up all your 20s.
All right, you guys are fine. So you
we're
climb
waiting.
and
We
climb
got one more. Sam flew, and then
Sam
Carrot can fly, right?
Oh yeah. So you guys see as these kind of like Carrot's eyes start to glow intensely, and his hair kind of like starts standing on end like a Super Saiyan, and wings sprout from his back, and he just shoots straight up the cliff face.
Wizards. Super badass.
And I guess Duria should make a.
Ooh, come on, Duria. Ooh.
Oh wait. Does she have? Oh no, wait. She has athletics.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah,
she makes it. All right. Well, so you all make it to the top of the cliff, and the water's a lot louder here. But in front of you, you see a stone facade carved into the cliff face, but the entrance is caved in. But the temple carvings you see around the area and the statuary all have a design similar to the temple where you found the crystal jello. And there are familiar inscriptions dedicated to Sigil, like you saw before. And then there are different symbols around. And Duria looks at those and she's like, this must have been one of the old temples that they converted. And she points to one of the symbols that you don't recognize that looks kind of like a cog with a war pick in it. And she's like, that's the symbol for the Clockwork King. He's who we worship.
A god king, huh? That's new. So is he like a metaphorical god or a literal one?
Converted into what?
Wait. Well, I mean, this was a temple to the old god. It
Mm-hmm.
was converted into a temple to the Forge King, or the Clockwork King. He has a lot of names.
Is he a person, or like a god person?
I mean, he's a god. We worship him. He's a god.
But he's not like around here.
I mean, are your gods not around you all the time? Like,
I hope not. I'm in big trouble.
Roll perception.
Bunch of heathens.
It's not religion? Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
No, not yet.
I perceived the shit out of whatever
Oh shit! Oh god. Okay.
Put your glasses
So-
on, Gwen. Jesus.
The everyone but Gwen. The entrance is completely caved in, but the ground leading up is clear and looks like it had been cleaned, and stacks of stones are piled to one side. And dim lights pulse in the cracks of the temple and all around you, in fact. Occasionally you spot tiny red eyes looking at you.
Not that Ruben's perturbed or anything, but, those aren't more like giant spiders, right?
They're more
new
like
red eyes?
They're more like womp, womp, womp.
They're pulsating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now he's a little bit perturbed.
You could always cast Primeval Awareness.
And Crack Sizzle getting a critical perception there.
Yeah.
You sense that there's something not quite right about this this entrance here. It's a little hard to put your finger on it right at the top, but there's something not quite right here.
So, hey Seven, do you see these lights? Do these stream magic to you, buddy?
Let me focus, and I'll check real quick, and I will cast Primeval Awareness. It's like where I could sense what creatures or if in like...
Well, it's just like yes or no. Are there aberrations? Are there fiends? Are there et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, it doesn't reveal location or numbers.
So you definitely sense aberrations nearby.
And I think out of the things that it senses, that's the only other thing. Hold on, quick, because I think it's very specific. Because it didn't. Because remember, it didn't get the whatever the Lamia was.
Yeah. Like general monsters and stuff. It doesn't. Detect.
Yeah, whatever, like monstrosities. But that's it. Just some aberration. Some aberration is near.
Ruben realized he made a critical error by maybe not knowing what a mind flayer is.
You don't know what a mind flayer is?
I mean, Matthew does. I just don't know how many. I also resisted the temptation to look up too much about them.
It's knowledge arcana would be the check for knowing anything about mind flayers.
All right. I'm gonna...
So you have just found out that there are aberrations in the area.
Yep, there's creepy pulsing eye lights. There's something funny about this entryway, and this temple has been through a couple of templings.
What would you like to do?
So, people that have lost people, how many people have you lost to this mind flayer in total?
2. You're asking both people.
Yep.
So Carrot's like, well, obviously the two team members that you brought out here. And Duria's like, well, it was me, Gorp, and 3 other scouts.
So 4 on her end and then 2 on his, right?
You remember something about the last time you came across some mind-controlled people and may or may not have murdered some innocents?
I'm sorry, what?
I said you recall an early adventure in which you came across some mind-controlled civilians that you may or may not have murdered.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't. There was only that many villagers that lived. There definitely weren't any more. Yep, these two. That's it.
Echoing in your back of your mind, rattling somewhere back there.
Uh huh.
So, is there anything specific you'd like to do up here?
I'll wrap my brains with that Arcana check just for giggles. About mind flayers.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
so-
nothing. They're just men with octopus heads.
They're super creepy. Super creepy.
Yeah,
We
I
should
don't
ask,
want to know.
we should ask Carrot what's going on. Like, what does he sense? He's pretty magic-y.
This is true.
No. It's like, well, mind flayers are no easy thing to contend with. And he's like, I might have a spell or two that would help one of you in this fight. I trust that I have a sound mind and should be able to resist the worst of his attacks, but he looks at he looks at a few of you. Some of you, I fear, may not be so lucky. I do not mean this to be offensive or make a value judgment about your intelligence, but our survival is imperative, and those with weaker minds are more apt to fall under its sway.
Ruben Sato's always like, no, I get it. It's a grandma and two animals. I'm there, right there with you. Bunch of dum-dums.
Bunch of weirdos.
Bunch of weirdos.
And Duria pipes up. She's like, you know, I can also help in that department, but you know, you hired me to be your scout. I'll follow your lead. Just tell me what to do.
Well, I think I should probably be on the front lines, being as I'm the most heavily armored and admittedly the dumbest.
I'll be right there next to Grandma because A, I'm not going to let her steal all the glory, and B, these swords are only good so far away.
Is that good with everybody? I mean, I'm not sure if we should cast these things just yet, but maybe once we're engaged in the cave.
Can we get turned into stone?
That would be preferable to what might happen tonight.
Okay.
Carlos, you could probably have Carrot roll Knowledge Arcana and fill them in on some things.
Okay. Where is that? All right.
How long does like a potion of hill giant strength last? Like an hour?
You have the DM's guide. Look.
That's a good point.
I have one counter against that, but it's metagaming. Let's hear what we can hear about mind flayers first.
Mine. I'm going to assume that all of you know nothing.
That's a fair assumption.
Please forgive me if I am being redundant, but it's not my intention. Mind flayers are powerful, extra-dimensional creatures that can easily dominate the minds of men and simple creatures. We should be prepared for anything from thralls that could be. And he looks at Duria. Your friends are mine. Hopefully there's not been enough time to completely rip their minds from their bodies. We might have to deal with. Well, I don't know. This, frankly, if this is a colony, we would be best left running. If it's a single mind flayer, we might stand a chance. So figuring out that quickly is paramount.
So we should approach stealthily, is what you're telling us.
Well,
That's what I'm thinking.
That will only help to a certain extent, because you see, the mind flayer, they're powerfully telepathic, and anything that moves within a certain distance of them, I'm not really sure the exact distance, but they know it's there. They can sense your thoughts. They know what you're going to do.
That implies that we think.
Well, perhaps that will be your advantage in this fight.
Yes, empty your thoughts. Done and done.
Ray, what did you think, Ray? Think of J. Edgar Hoover, and J. Edgar Hoover appears.
We should figure out how to get in. It's here. I know it's here. I saw it. This cliff.
Okay, so
Wait, you did it
describe
before?
what's.
What?
Oh,
You
go
just
ahead.
Sorry. You just said you saw it on this cliff?
Oh yes, they are powerful magic users. Their capabilities exist well beyond the realms of mere mortals in most cases. This will not be easy, but I appreciate the help. I know it is not the smart thing to do on your part. You would be much better off leaving us to our fate. So I thank you. Really.
Ruben's
Well,
bullshitted a lot of people in his day, so he just has a really terrible thought, and just wants to make sure that this dude is in fact what he says he is.
So are you inciting him?
Potentially, I guess that's what it is, because I would
Sure,
imagine
yeah.
if it's an illusion, it would be. Let's try.
This guy seems totally genuine. Like he wants to rescue his friend. Like this is a shitty situation for anyone to be in. You know, you wouldn't
Okay.
he seems totally genuine. Good guy.
Don't
Good
see any
dude.
tentacles. Looks good. Okay.
so what is the place that we're at now on top of this cliff?
You're just like the ruined entrance of like what looks like a temple, but the entrance is caved in.
Well, what was the deal with the stuff that was set aside? Had someone been here recently doing
It
stuff?
just looks like there. Well, I mean, maybe it looks like a bunch of stuff had been moved out of the way and just set to the side, like that, like broken columns and some rocks. But it's weird because like the cave is just full of garbage and just like caved in rocks. So it's like, where was this shit moved from?
Yeah, Ruben doesn't think that's a real wall.
All right. So
I want to do an investigation check just to look around with a little bit more.
okay.
Yeah, you can roll investigation or survival, whichever you feel confident in.
Can any of us?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is a time when everybody's sort of looking.
Oh,
All right.
Quit
So
fucking the ground, bird. Focus up.
Ruben and Seven, you guys find sort of like in your own independent investigation, find track sizing from like medium to large size humanoids that look like they've been kind of covered up recently, and rodent tracks are everywhere.
Rodent?
What kind of tracks?
Rodent.
Rats.
And you
I think that's probably good enough, Carlos.
yeah. No, I was just saying you so like as you two approach the cave face,
There's a giant squeaky toy as we approach.
it's like this weird squeaking noise. No, you notice like the thing you notice that's weird is like you can hear the water so loud through this collapsed entry, and Ruben, you just reach out and touch it, and the thing just kind of disappears like it was never there.
Hell yeah, I touched it.
And there is a cave entrance.
All right.
What's the marching order going in?
Gwen in front, Grandma in front.
Yeah, I want. I say to Duria, like I think before we head in here, I think you need to work some of that holy shit on me.
Okay. So let's see. So Carrot, put both these. So Carrot and Duria are both going to cast Protection from Good and Evil. I'll just click the spell. Where is it?
Oh, whoa, Jesus, that's a really big box.
The most important thing, until the spell ends, creatures are protected against certain types of creatures. Aberration.
Mhm.
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Great.
So that's the most important thing of this. So I'm gonna put a little icon on you guys.
Already done.
Oh, you already put. Oh, you did. Nice, beautiful. Oh, it's the names are in the way. Cool. Are we all in the cave? No.
I'm about
Okay.
to.
So wait, before we move them, what's the marching order? Because that's going to be important to kind of how people see things as they come in.
So Ruben
well-
and Gwen up front.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. And then
Crack Sizzle in front
going?
too.
Are you guys going like 3 by 3?
So we should go Ruben, Gwen, and Duria up front, and then Crack Sizzle, Seven Roots, and Carrot in the back because we have more. We actually have ranged attacks.
All right.
Okay. Sounds
Does
good.
that sound good to everybody?
I would.
Sounds
yes, I would
great.
also, before we head in, I want to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Fucking magic.
And then also, I would after I do that, I would like to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to replace the spell slot that I just used.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, Carlos, that's the wrong description for that spell. That's
Is
the
it?
description for detect thoughts.
Oh no! I think it's both. I think it has both.
Yeah, it's both in there.
Anyway, yeah. So evil.
Oh no! Yeah, I see what happened. I'll fix it.
Anyway, evil creatures have disadvantage to hit you as well.
Great.
Mhm.
But as far as we know, mind flayers aren't particularly susceptible to anything. Yeah.
Not that I'm
No.
aware of. Not that I
Here
know
we
of.
go.
Oh,
Welcome to the cave.
It's a cave.
the cave.
So just to be clear, though, Ruben's like hypothetically speaking, though, we want to kill the mind flayer and save all the people, right? Because in the past it hasn't been clear.
That would be ideal.
Yep.
All right,
We're the good guys, though.
but only because you asked.
Try to be good guys.
All right. So once you're past that initial illusion, you find yourself walking down a cross stone, and those same inscriptions dot the wall, but graffiti and claw marks and time, frankly, have marred them. This might have been a temple long ago, but it's gone through many different owners over the years. Why don't you guys roll perception?
All right.
So over the water, which is like really loud in here now, you can hear voices, familiar, higher pitched voices, the deep notes, and a softer, more eloquent voice speaking. And it's punctured by the occasional skitter and squeak that can be heard everywhere and nowhere in particular. But after you take a few steps in, the talking and the skittering go quiet.
Bum bum bum.
I told you guys not to think anything. I'm doing it. There's nothing up here.
Ruben and Seven and Crack, it's fair to assume that you all noticed there are like little cracks in the walls and little holes dug kind of everywhere. And there seemed to be like a little network of tiny tunnels all around you.
There's gonna be tiny little rats coming out of all of them. Don't cats love rats? How do you feel about rats, Seven?
I'm not so sure that it's rats.
All right. Well, I think that it's fair to start the initiative order so that we can get into this cave step by step.
Day by day. Damn it.
What are we doing here?
What does Duria do? She's first.
Oh, she defers.
She defers
Her student loans.
Oh dear.
She's gonna wait. She's following your lead.
Okay. That's me, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pop up here and stop.
All right. So when you look to your right, you see a small antechamber housing like a good amount of supplies. You see kind of like preserved meat, fish on drying racks, some fungus, staples for keeping slave stock alive. But weirder, actually, hold on. Let me see what you can see in there.
Oh, I can see them. They're in there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you see a gnome and a drow sitting across from sharing a meal, but they look positively friendly, which seems very weird. But when they see you, they don't immediately register you as a threat. But moments later, they spring into action, and it's clear these are unarmed civilians, and you're gonna murder them
Mm-hmm.
if you try.
Uh-huh. Got it.
So do they get added to the turn order, Mike?
They do. Day by day. I got the songs in my head. Okay. So we got.
So does he go above, or did they go at the end of the turn?
Let's see.
I got rid of my accident.
All right. What did you do? All right.
I moved the gnome, but that's fine. You move him after, right?
I'm gonna resort everybody here. All right. So Duria's deferring.
If I was, I mean, they saw me. There was no like stealth roll or anything. They see me.
You weren't.
That's
you
fair.
weren't saying that you were being like super stealthy.
No, I said I was slow. That's fine.
So yeah, the gnome and drow look at you, and so Ribbon was. So you're gonna put it after Ribbon. All right. So you move. So Ribbon moves forward and sees them, and you can take an action now.
I'm gonna put my sword away and pull out my rope. I guess that's an action, right?
That's free. You can do like a one weapon switch in a round for free.
Okay. Do I want to go fucking in there?
You think about tying him up?
Yeah, like tackling them and tying them up. Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. We got to keep him out of Heimer's way.
We also don't want him to get loud, so.
Yeah.
So Ruben also sees down the hall an ogre that is bathing in the
Washing
river.
itself.
Do you see that, Matthew?
Yes, if I pan down, I do.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to notice you. It's just kind of like washing itself in the river.
Okay.
So you seem to have like the advantage of that thing is far enough away, and that river is loud in here. It echoes throughout the cave. That like you could probably get a little rough and tumble with these guys and not raise any alarm. Hopefully.
Okay. So yeah, I moved 15. You just sort of see me like motion not to go down that way, and then I go into this cavern. Well, I'll go as far as I can, which is, I believe.
So you already moved 25.
You
can dash though as your
bonus, can't you?
Yeah, your bonus action.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's where I'll go.
Okay. You are kind of blocking the way to get in there.
There's a square beside me,
mm-hmm.
Isn't there?
Yeah, people can squeeze around.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. So
are you gonna not do anything? Or are you?
I thought that the dash used up.
No, that's a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
It's your thief thing.
Then yeah, I'm gonna hop this. Is it a drow? You said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a drow.
I'm gonna try to get him down so I can tie him up.
All right. So you're gonna grapple him.
I believe so.
All right. So roll athletics. Or yeah, athletics. Yeah. Oh, nice. All right, Mike.
Okay. So Drow is going to roll Dex to avoid.
Oh,
Rolls an 18. Goes to the defender. So Ruben does not quite wrap up this Drow in his rope.
How convenient.
No, he rolled really good. Okay, so this deep gnome, he scoots up to attack Ruben. He seems to have no doubts about what he's up about. He grabs a tool nearby him and tries to wail on you.
Ooh.
20 to hit and does 9 damage.
Damn.
I will uncanny dodge the fuck out of that.
all right. So you take. Is it rounded up or down?
Down.
Down. So you take 4 damage.
You just hear Ruben like, nope, ow. Stop it.
It is seven Roots' turn.
Alright. I hear some commotion going here, so I'm gonna go see what's going on.
I've got a gnome on my foot and I'm like wiggling it.
FYI, something that I've maybe forgot to explain at one point is that if you click and hold on your guy and you start to move them and you press the space bar, it will measure out where you're going. And if you press the space bar again, you can like pivot. Is it showing that I'm holding Gwen out here?
I see.
No?
Oops.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Cool.
Just FYI.
Cool.
So you hold it and then press spacebar?
Yeah, so you click and hold and then you press spacebar, and then for each pivot you want to make, you just press spacebar again. And if you want to measure out your move, that's how you do it.
Cool.
It is handy. Just
Cool. All right. So what are you going to do? 7?
So Ruben's like struggling with this dude right here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna join in and try to help him here.
Okay. How many feet of movement do you have left?
See, I moved
25.
25 there, and then
So you can get to.
I can use my feline agility to dash.
I'm hearing,
Oh, that's right.
7 in 2 places at once, by the way. I don't know if anyone else is.
yeah, it's Sam.
Okay.
Sam is the problem child always.
Sorry.
More like
So-
crap sizzle.
I'll try to help
Headphones.
him
Headphones, Sam.
this
No.
dude right here.
Not today.
And then does a flanking help or
He's not flanking.
that's right.
It's just athletics. Against the gnome. So he's going to roll strength.
Oh, come on.
Christ.
Wait, my guy, is it strength or dex? Because it was dexterity last time for me.
It's strength or dex, yeah. Because you can roll athletics or acrobatics to avoid, and they don't have either, but they can choose strength or dex, whichever's better for them. They're just rolling well, really.
Yeah, they are. It's not.
They're
gonna
not really
last
getting
long.
crazy bonuses. So
alright.
yeah, they're really dedicated to killing you all. It's Crack Sizzle's turn.
Oh man. Alright.
So much easier when I was just allowed to murder people.
Well, so something you can know, you can hit people with your weapons and deal non-lethal damage. Like basically like with your sword, you'd be like just bopping them with the side of it.
Oh, that's fun.
Like how we
So-
punched that guy down in the bar.
Yeah. You can do, and you just have to say, I'm trying to do non-lethal damage, and you cannot. So that's just
All right.
something. So
That's good.
we gave you the dumb couple rounds, but yeah, that's something you can do, right, Mike? The non-lethal damage thing.
What's
You
that?
can bot people with your weapons and do non-lethal damage. You said.
That's correct.
No,
I think it's a little sketchier with ranged weapons.
Yeah.
I don't think you can not do lethal damage.
I
But I
think it's
think
melee
melee
only.
Yeah, melee weapons you can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with my current plan just out of logic, but that's good.
Well,
enough.
yeah, but I mean, for that round, I just thought I would give that option since it seemed like, Sam, you felt pretty hopeless already, and you guys
Right.
are facing civilians with no AC.
Right, we can just kill these guys and then move on. But since our express objective is to not kill everybody,
Since someone actually asked nicely for once.
you have to bop them. You just can't. You have to say, "I'm bopping them, not killing them."
I'm hitting him with a pommel. Right on the head.
Yeah.
Pistol whip.
Yep,
That's how you
exactly.
range weapon. You pistol whip somebody.
But the actual term in the game is bopping. You have to.
I have my doubts.
I'm bopping them.
Bop it. Twist it.
Is everybody back?
Crack Sizzle's gonna run over here, and he's gonna see these guys. I guess I'll do the. And he goes, "Freeze, honkies!" And then he spins a key point to dash.
Okay.
They definitely won't need key points this engagement.
Yeah, this feels like not a good place to. But yeah.
Can I make it here? Is this
Where?
right here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So
All right.
Hey, Brian. Seven's just about to take. Crack's about to take his turn.
I like to think that Crack just jumped off of a wall, parkour style,
Right.
and is.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening right now.
just a tiny bit of parkour because I did spin the key point, so it's as cool as it could look.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
hardcore parkour though?
Hardcore. It's
Yeah,
it's
you can move. You can move through your allies. You just can't move through enemies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you could move around the back with that dash.
Yep. And then potentially flank, maybe.
All right, then I will. So then he gives them the. Let's see, it's a good line. He goes, "It's clobbering time," just like Santa.
Do you have Google open with catchphrases?
No, but I do. I did pull up the air horn sound. In case I heard it. But no, I'm
Distracting.
this all off the cuff. So
Alright.
and then he goes, "It's clobbering time," and I'm going to deal non-lethal. I'm going to do a non-lethal attack on Barry here.
All right, you have advantage because you're flanking.
Sick.
Get Noam Chomsky. Beat the shit out of him.
Unarmed attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unarmed bopping. Woo.
Oh,
Some stank on that. That's a hit.
All right. Do I need to roll both? Or just one?
Well, roll damage.
All right. Because I get 2 attacks.
Then yeah, roll the next
Yeah,
one.
keep going.
Is that a hit?
Yeah.
All right, 14.
Okay.
All right.
Well, he's looking pretty woozy.
Yeah.
He's not unconscious.
dense little fuckers, aren't they?
They are. They are. Okay, Doria.
All right. Let's see. Where's the? All right. So she's going to move there, and she's just trying to kind of look past you, and she steps aside over here, and she's not going to do anything because she can't really get in there. And
All right. Our drow friend here is going to.
you know. Oh, never mind. She's fine. Never mind.
He's going to
I
attack.
don't have a blessing, right? This is just the thing that the wizard put on me, yes? The symbol?
That is protection from evil.
Yep. Okay. Just making sure.
So the drow is going to attack Crack Sizzle. Do 8 damage.
With a short sword? I didn't know he had a weapon. I know the gnome picked
Dude,
up a
that guy
little
can
thing.
fuck off, this drow. Holy cow.
Alright. Gwen's turn.
Okay.
No lightning bolts indoors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how far is that? 25.
Run off your bow-leggeds.
I mean, I can't really do anything in there. I'll just yell in, or I'll not yell. I'll just say, you guys got that in there? You can handle it?
We're fine. Ow!
Okay.
Ow!
I will move.
No
up,
biting. No biting.
I'll move up here in front of Duria.
Okay.
And
Ugh.
then I'm gonna crack open a potion of Hell Giant Strength. Drink that.
Ugh. Nice. Okay. And what does that do?
It makes my strength 21.
Nice. Okay. And for how long?
For an hour.
Oh, sweet. All right.
So after I finish drinking it, I take the vial and smash it.
Unintentionally, it's just it's going through your veins and you just clench.
Take 1d4 piercing damage. No.
You got that high tea going. You got that high tea. It's Karak's turn.
And he. Or is it on from the person, like on
Yes.
the thing? Okay. So he moves there, looks inside, like shakes his head, and then he looks up at Gwen, and using his action, he's like, "You look positively yoked right now," and that ends his turn.
Oh, fucking wizards.
Yeah, I give him a Ric Flair. I go, woo!
Oh shit! And then it echoes down the cavern.
I'm gonna give Gwen a point of inspiration for that. That's good.
All right.
You got my point
Ruben.
earlier, right, Crack?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Actually, does the gnome go before Ruben now?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the noise
Mike?
it's making?
No, that is not a hit.
That's me.
Oh.
Okay. So, Deep Gnome is going to pick at Ruben and miss.
Very much miss.
Ruben's turn.
But I'm gonna go at that elf again. Try to tackle him. What's that? So yeah, I'm trying to tackle that motherfucker.
Okay. On the drow, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so drow's gonna roll dex and fail. All right, you tackle him. So you have him grappled.
Yeah, I'm gonna hog tie him.
So when it comes to essentially incapacitating people, once they are
I'm gonna bop them with rope.
I mean, we could just give that to them right here.
Yeah, I mean, he is a schlub after all.
And that is like a really high roll versus his really low roll. So let's just say you got him down. You're occupied, though, tying him up right now.
That's fair.
He is hog tying.
So now you two have to deal with that gnome while Ruben is dealing with the tying.
Okay.
I got it.
And a wrinkle in this problem. All right, so I need Carrot and Duria and Gwen to make a wisdom saving throw.
No. Oh, actually, hold on. This is Duria's.
A wisdom save?
Yeah. Oh, well, I should have taken that first one.
Oh God, Gwen.
No. Wait. Is this magic?
It is magic.
I have advantage on magical saving throws.
Because of our spell, right? It's on us.
No, because I have my my shield
Perfect.
gives me advantage on magic saving throws.
Your shield, I think, is just a shield at this point.
Yeah, it's just a shield.
What? Since
Yeah,
when?
since it was only like about like 2 weeks left of the magic, like a long time ago. That was like that shit faded out at the end of the last adventure.
Well, news to me. I'll use one of my inspiration then.
All right, fair.
Okay.
Oh.
So they just did a wisdom saving throw.
So so they all save as rats pour out from the corridors and whatnot, and their horrible chittering echoes in your mind. But they all manage to.
And they're not just like
Save.
normal rats. They have like these clear domes encasing their like these pulsating brains that like blink with light.
Gross.
Ruben just hears all the chittering. He's like, "Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look!"
Boom. Boom. All right. So they went above Ruben. Okay, and that was their action. Ruben.
Oh, I was hog tying. Does that mean that's resets?
Oh, I'm sorry. They went after Ruben. 7.
Oh, right. So are we still trying to incapacitate these fools?
I think we can
Yeah.
kill the rats. Those rats aren't with you, right? Just checking.
Yeah. Just want to be sure. All right. Well, I guess I'll try to grapple this guy.
Oh, you were away. You can use your weapons to deal non-lethal damage in melee, like just like by like
The
pommel
brunt-
hitting someone. Yeah,
pommel hit him. Okay.
So just
Or even
knock
if you have
them
your
out.
bow, you can just smack him in the face with it. I'd argue
Yeah.
as well.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'll use my short sword for that then.
Okay.
Oh, this guy's going
Okay.
down so hard.
Yeah. No, you bop him, so he's I mean, he's not dead. But what are we gonna say for bopped, Mike?
He's bopped.
Unconscious?
We'll remember. He's unconscious.
I don't have to roll damage.
No,
Okay.
he would have with the damage that you would have done. You would have done it.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
he's-
seven still has a move action if you want to move.
And an extra attack.
Oh, right, because there's the rat swarm, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Don't wake the troll.
So if I go for a longbow shot,
Yeah, you don't have line of
carrot.
sight on it
Yeah.
from there. Yeah.
He does. He has line of sight.
People.
carrot and long legs not in the way.
So they provide partial cover, but I'm pretty sure that you can ignore partial cover with one
Oh,
of
yeah,
your
'cause you
various
got that-
ranger
that-
things.
Yeah, because I got the sharpshooter.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go for the rats and eat it, rats.
Damn, plus
Okay.
a 9.
You hit him.
Yep, that is it.
So, and you skewer 3 rats in one go with that, and the rest of them just like they start pulsing, like looking at you.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh, great.
Boom.
My new least favorite sound effect of all time.
Attack.
Okay. So, what is this thing over here?
The blue glowing crystal that Ruben is totally looking at as well.
It's just like a light. It's just a light source. Like it's not. You've seen them all around in the Underdark. They're just like crystals that are kind of phosphorescent and give off light, but they are completely unremarkable. Other than that,
So the this drow guy isn't gonna break out then.
no, he is like. I mean, Ruben's occupied tying him up, struggling right now. But like by the end of it, Ruben will have him incapacitated
Okay.
and
So
gagged.
Crack Sizzle's gonna just step over, like rude boy, step over the gnome. Just like doing that. Well, where's my move? Quick. Okay. So then he's gonna rude boy step over, and then he's gonna run over here, take out the marbler, and
Get to rat carving.
yeah, do a quick little rat slice. And then he says something along the lines of like, looks like dinner's on you to all these mice. Just because he's a dick.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So the marbler.
All right.
That hits.
That is a hit.
Okay. Woo!
Damn.
I slashed him.
All right. So he makes a con save and fails.
Oh, you're whack-a-mole in those rats.
Yeah,
Bop,
he's
bop, bop.
So he takes the 15 damage and is bleeding.
Did you already put an icon on, or
I shall.
I got one. I'll do it.
Okay.
How are they looking?
They're
Very
looking
savage. You've killed a
dispersed.
number of them. Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of rats there, but you're not sure if you call it a swarm anymore.
So Crack Sizzle just starts whistling the song Three Blind Mice.
All right.
Turia's turn.
All right. So she's just gonna like start just smashing her mace down on him.
Dope.
And does that hit?
Yep, that's it.
Does. So she
Four.
squishes a mouse or two.
All right, mine's
Fucking
4.
rats! I fucking hate rats!
Okay. Drow. So he's done. Gwen.
Yeah, I guess Gwen she'll pop up.
Did Gwen fall asleep again?
she took that. She just fucking yoked up and then just immediately.
And then try and hit him with my own longsword. And does it? I don't know. Does that hit? Oh wow! All right.
There's a lot of rats to skewer.
And 9 slashing.
All
How
right.
does that go down?
You just you disperse these rats. So tell us about it.
I would assume that there's just a few of them left, and I just in like kind of a scooping motion. My sword, I just sort of scoop them up, and then I have like 4 of them just kebabbed on my sword, and I don't take them off. I leave them.
All right.
They say whoop 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 whoop.
All right. Well, you have incapacitated the drow and dispersed the cranium rat swarm. You still see that ogre just washing himself.
Gwen
Is
has
he
a
wet?
movement
Is he
action
covered in
still.
water?
Yep. Ryan, you can move.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move.
That ogre's not with you guys either, right? I was joking about the rats, but I mean, it's the underdog.
No, we can.
Ah. I like that both of you said no. That was great. It was perfect.
And then as a bonus action, I'll take my sword, dip it into my bag of holding, and then hold it closed and just keep the 4 cranium rat corpses into my bag.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right.
Are we gonna send those as food?
Yeah, for sure.
Good, Quinn. Good idea.
Carrots.
All right. Well, it is Carrot's turn. So,
Get the ogre into
okay,
the
so
water.
wait, how do I do it? I hold space.
So you click and drag your guy, and then press space.
Wait. Oh, there we go. I see.
So pressing space
yeah.
like creates like a waypoint.
Yeah.
I see. All right. He um he looks at Gwen and he's like, "Well, do you want me to engage it or should I wait?"
Uh, let's wait for the rest of our people to kind of catch up with us. Would you hold that for a second? Wait for everyone to get unengaged with what they're doing back there in that cave.
Um okay, so he like raises his staff and points it at the water beyond the ogre and creates a small little shape of like a gnome and has it run down the water like toward down the waterfall where you can't see. Um, but the ogre just keeps cleaning itself, and Carrot looks a little stumped. Deep Gnome's gone.
Okay. Ruben.
Okay. Nothing in this room seems remarkable, right? Well,
Yeah, you
I
can
mean-
loot later.
Yeah.
You can look at it and but yeah.
I'll move there first. And then
We should probably try and well, it doesn't seem like we can. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, if you
So-
guys want to get him in the water, I got a magic thing for that. Wrap it up nicely. A little bit of dragon lightning. Probably fuck this guy right up.
Yeah,
So who all saw what Carrot just did?
Just Gwen.
I think just me.
Oh, okay.
But I think
Wow,
this
you look
thing-
really yoked.
just give like a
Super
sort of
yoke.
do one of those poses that like
Like
shows
the-
off the muscle
The
on the
Zarya
back of your-
pose.
Yeah.
Oh wow, is there a gun show? Where do I buy tickets?
There are no guns in this world, Matthew, except for the laser
There are-
guns that the humans have.
Oh god, no fun.
What's
All
going to
right,
be
what's that?
Matthew?
Yeah, what's gonna be?
I mean, I didn't see the thing happen. Like, yeah, if you guys get it in the water, I can probably help handle the rest. But I mean, you could take him, Gwen. You're big and burly and muscly, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Alright.
Great about what else is in here. Because we
I
can't
mean, I
see.
can. Otherwise, I'll just sneak ahead and just wait.
Yeah, if you wanna get there and
Yeah.
scout ahead.
So I'm gonna use my bonus to move another. What is it? 30?
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna do it? Okay, yeah.
Are you going quietly?
Yeah, I'm sneaking.
You want to roll stealth?
Yeah. Let's see how sneaky I am.
You have advantage because of the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
I like almost fall and I catch myself.
All right.
Alright, so Ruben spots some activity to his left, up to the north.
Yeah, but you
top
can't really see a whole lot. You can see some mushrooms, glowing mushrooms
I
up
see
there,
actually a drow.
and yeah, you see a guy kind of like working, but you don't really see what he's working with. But he doesn't seem to be paying any attention to what's going on here, and the ogre is still just washing himself in the river.
All right. I sort of shrug back at the group. Ogre still doesn't give any fucks. So yeah,
Okay,
I just,
then.
Yep.
Seven's turn.
Right. Let's get out of this room and see what the hell everyone's talking about. Alright. So this ogre's just completely oblivious, washing himself in the river.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Can I just like notch an arrow and just kind of be ready if anything just appears? I'll just be ready to.
Yeah, prepare an action. So is you're basically going on Overwatch right now?
Yeah.
Like
Pressing
so anything
triangle,
that gets into your
Overwatch.
the first hostile thing to move into your line of sight, you're gonna shoot.
Yeah.
That does not look civilian or
Yeah. First, yeah. Menacing, hostile thing. Yeah.
okay.
Right on. Crack sizzle.
Crack.
Alright, so I measured it out. So Crack can go right here. So Crack Sizzle's gonna sneak up 2. Do I need to roll stealth because I'm not going further than it is?
I think you're fine.
Okay. So can I roll like perception?
Yeah, but you're listening, so roll it at disadvantage. Oof.
Alright.
You can't hear
What?
anything over the waterfall.
What? It's too loud.
Alright, so Crack Sizzle's he's gonna pull out the needles, like his throwing cooking knives that he has.
Okay.
And just be kind of ready, like because he saw 7 do it, so he just kind of
Okay.
like, okay,
Mimicking him.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, mimicking him,
So I'm just gonna let's see.
purring gently as he presses.
7 recognizes his purrs as purring sound as his own and completely.
Wizard, how does he feel about that?
He's enamored.
Sure, yeah.
I like the Overwatch symbol.
I'm trying to take off the eye, or the eye, and I'm gonna put it's the target. All right, so she's gonna move up in front of Carrot, and that's it.
Okay.
Gwen.
Okay.
Come on, Yoke, break a few eggs.
Should I? Are you ready if I throw some heat and get this party started?
Oh, I'm always ready.
It's party.
Crack and I are definitely ready.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna move here, just in front of. Oop, God damn it.
We're just like there.
Yeah, or like right next to Ruben right here.
Yeah. The spacebar thing is nice because you don't have to switch between the measuring tool and the clicking tool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to. Oof.
So Gwen, you see some other civilians just working in the mushrooms, but they're not paying attention to you.
Okay.
And you can roll perception.
Okay. Nope.
Did I roll?
Well,
Really?
You did. How do you do that, Mike?
Plus. Oh, good. I'm okay. I have a macro set up, but it's /gr, and then you
Okay.
can do GM rolls.
Got it.
Whew, that was a comedy of errors there. Carry on.
all right. Well, guess I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast at this big guy.
Master Blaster.
First beam. Hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For 5. Second beam. Hits.
Yep.
For 9.
Wow. All right. So you raise your sword and just like like two bolts of this like eldritch energy is going to slam into this ogre's back, and it turns around, pulling its great club out of the water where it was washing its hands, presumably to lay a trap for you all. And it faces you, looking real angry.
All
I
right.
heard Roll Angry, and that's now my new favorite, like Nick Cage movie that I want to make.
Mhm.
Instead of Drive Angry, it's Roll Angry.
That's the
Roll angry. Okay. So the ogre. So Gwen moved. Is that right?
I did, yes.
All right. So ogres and also okay. So
You need to roll initiative for him.
well, he was waiting.
That's
please,
right. Yeah.
Please hold.
Oh man, trolls don't normally do that. He must be dominated.
All right.
They're big dumb boys.
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone that's in this little blasty here, Crack, Sizzle, Carrot, Dury, Ruben, and Gwen, please make a wisdom saving throw.
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
I have a point of inspiration, but I don't know if I want to use it. How bad is this gonna be?
Probably real bad.
Fuck it. All right.
All right, so, all right, so that was an inspiration for Ruben.
Yeah, I'm out now.
Okay, and so that looks like just Gwen.
Gwen.
yep.
Okay, so you hear the whispering of the cranium rats again, and this time they get in your head. So you are confused.
Oh dear. I'm next to a confused, yoked motherfucker.
Okay, so on each of your turns, you're gonna roll a d10 and see what happens.
Oh god. I knew it.
And
Gwen?
we need a very
You okay, Gwen?
we need a very confusing looking icon for this. Oh, there we go. I'm confused.
She's finally gone senile, guys.
And you see rats emerge from the walls nearby, and oh, you know what? Actually, Gwen has advantage, or no, yeah, Gwen has advantage on this roll because these creatures are evil. So, Ruben, before you spend your inspiration point, you got blessed too, didn't you?
Yeah. I have
So
this
yeah,
little pal
yes.
here.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
so
you
I
have
get to roll
so
again?
protection from evil gives you advantage against
Actually,
being.
no, they're immune. It
They're-
gives you advantage on the rolls if you're already affected.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're just immune. We're not. I'm not.
It says until the spell ends, one willing creature touches protected against certain types of creatures. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's charmed, frightened, or possessed, so that's not either any of those.
Okay.
So basically, I got to reroll because of my.
They would have advantage though,
right.
or rather,
So Ruben,
yeah.
you can keep your inspiration point, and Gwen can re-roll for free.
Ooh. Wisdom save. There we go.
There we
Okay.
are.
All right.
I was a little worried there, Gwen. You looked a little woozy.
I thought I had you guys, but apparently I did not.
We
Okay.
wriggled. Wriggle.
You wiggled. There was wiggling happening. Okay, the rats retreat, and then the ogre is going to bust a nut right up into you guys.
Gross.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's actually not a great club. It's his penis.
Not again. another penis.
Okay. So that
Ruben quickly goes, "She did it," and points at Gwen.
Okay, that goes ping off of Gwen. And man, ogres suck. Okay, Carrot's turn.
There we go.
A question real quick about me and Sam's Overwatch. Like when the troll moved, can
Oh, that's right. No, their things would have gone off. So why don't you just roll your attack, both of you, because you would have done it as soon as he moved.
Seven Roots would have definitely attacked a troll if you see.
Well, it's an ogre, but it's not troll. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
right.
Racist. We're all a little bit racist.
Matthew was
crack-
just
crack
generalizing.
as well.
Or a lot racist, I think.
Oh yeah, both hit. So roll damage.
7. Oh boy, that laid it out.
Those darts are surprisingly
And-
effective.
Yeah,
Also
they're
gonna
pretty
roll Colossus Slayer.
pretty handy.
Nothing.
All right, this ogre is pretty messed up after that.
Ruben
And,
turns and gives you like a thumbs up.
Carrot blasts him with magic missile.
Okay. Whew.
Alrighty.
For 10 damage. Alright, this ogre is not having a good day. Okay. So, at that point, it is indeed Carlos. There is... Alright, so, a Grimlock emerges from the stone where he was hiding, and he's going to move up and flank Gwen.
And I guess we should
What?
sort of describe what a Grimlock.
Yep,
Well,
please.
actually, that's... No, you can't flank.
Nope.
A Grimlock is a horrible wretch. Carlos.
Yeah, they're like. Yeah, I'm getting the description out here.
Womp. Who sucks at attacking.
Yep, they're garbage. They're garbage people. Someday I'll find one. They're degenerate subterranean Grimlocks, once human, but their worship of mind flayers over generations of prowling the Underdark transformed them into blind, monstrous cannibals. And they're just really gross. You should just Google them, Grimlock.
They
But
look gross.
it's not. They're not to be confused with the Dinobot.
Got it. I'm glad you clarified. I was really confused about the.
Well,
crossover.
if you Google Grimlock, that's going to be what comes up.
That's unfortunate.
They're like Morlocks.
Grimlock!
But they're grim.
That's what they say is, me Grimlock! That's all they can say.
Dang.
Alright, so whose turn is it? Carrot went. Trash this deep. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Wrong one.
Okay, and the Grimlock goes to the bottom of the stack. Okay, Ruben.
So you're saying that this big boy in front of me is not looking great?
He is not looking hot.
I mean, try to stab him or breathe lightning on him. God damn. So many choices.
He's not hot to trot.
Yeah, just give it a little stabby stab.
Yeah, I don't know. Smack him right in the gut with my sword. Oh.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
Alright, so you
Does
carve
not
a little
appreciate-
hole in his side. Looking just like bloody and haggard. Breathing heavily.
You flick some fat chunks onto the ground that you carved off.
Someone pick that up.
Roger.
Did you ever get 2 attacks?
I don't think so because Gwen's right there touching the. I don't think you can. Or wait,
Oh no, you don't have extra attack yet. No.
Yeah.
Okay. 7
but
moves.
I can use my bonus action to move though without an attack of opportunity. But I think. No wait, I can't go this way.
No. You're
Because
kind
there's
of
a
all
giant.
stuck up there.
Okay. fuck it. I'm like, huddle down, ready to go again.
All right. So I'm gonna try to finish this fucker off.
Ho-ho!
There we go.
Critical hit.
All right.
0-1. That sucks. Okay. The ogre, he's like wobbling.
Yeah, it's like
He's like
a firm flick would knock it over.
I don't think that.
What about Colossus Slayer?
Oh yeah.
boom.
How does it happen?
Right, the
So,
arrow.
You hit him with that first arrow, and it's like, and then what is it? How does what does that Colossus Slayer do to it?
The arrow like gets him through the mouth, and it just goes clear, like through his throat and out the back of his head, and he just
Just sticks
That's
into
a
the wall.
Fellowship of the
back
Ring
here.
yeah.
There's a little tongue attached to it.
It's
Mom.
like all in slow motion and everything. It's pretty cool.
Mom.
And then I'll use my second attack on this Gwenlock.
It's a Gwenlock.
It's a Gwenlock.
Gwenlock.
That's like sort of appropriate.
Oh yeah, that's it. Definitely is.
I think Bryant can miss.
Fucking.
Okay, that kills the Grimlock.
Jesus.
And
You
Evan takes like a bow to everyone.
the Grimlock with the back of his neck ripped out, just slumps down. Seven is greeted with applause.
Yeah. Ruben turned the clap a little bit.
Seven can still move, Ryan. Brian?
Yeah, sure. I'll move up a little bit as well, just so I can try to see more.
He's no longer in Overwatch mode, though, right? Or Track Sizzle.
That is correct.
So their little boys can go away. And then get those monsters off the map. Fuck those guys.
Wait.
Well, you want to keep them there so that you can loot them.
That's fair.
Does so is Crack Sizzle still confused? Was I ever
No. You were overwatched.
right? But we
You
rolled
saved.
a Wisdom saving throw.
You
Oh,
saved.
it did save. Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's good.
That's not a question you ask after the fact, Crack. You just let that
Well, no,
slide.
because the Overwatch was. I thought the Overwatch was like a reflex throw, and then the attack happened, and then we had the saving throw. I was just making sure.
Mhm.
So is there anything left for us to murder, or are we back?
Well,
in
there's
free
those cranium rats, and then there's those civilians you see, but
So Crack Sizzle walks up and picks up the meat that Ruben had asked us to pick up before.
Ruben thought this would be a little bit longer of a fight.
I don't think we're quite done fighting. That's right.
I just meant this whole troll business. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna get at least one more." Nope, fuck that.
So what do we pick up? Ogre meat?
It's fat. It's ogre fat.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's,
gonna send the
it's-
body to the GM lair so they're not
Okay.
in the way, and
Yeah.
they're still.
It's
we know that-
I mean, I feel like it's like
it's
like
pretty
it's-
rancid.
it's like pork belly. You know, you've got like ogre belly.
Now, what about its giant weapon
Oh,
thing? Is that left behind?
It is. It was
It's very large, however.
You are very
It was-
yoked though now.
yeah, it was using a great club, which is basically a big old stick.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a log.
Just saying, one could probably
All right.
swing it.
So Crack Sizzle's gonna sneak around the corner right here.
Mm-hmm.
See what's up. Oh, it's
Okay.
one of these guys.
Stand right here rather than in the wall. You know,
In the wall?
I have the you see like where the wall is drawn on the ground.
Right. Okay.
I have the
I like-
lines of sight cut back a little bit from the wall so you can see where they are.
Ah.
I liked the visual of Crack just perching on a wall. Thought that was pretty fun.
He's as close to the wall as he can get, though.
Yeah. He's close to the wall.
All right. So we
So
see.
you see 3 civilians and the cranium rats. You can roll perception.
All right, I will.
I will. He will.
So as you get a better look in that cave than anybody, you see those. Oh, where are you?
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so is this what the 3, Mike?
So you see that there is also a Grimlock next to the cranium rats. There,
A transformer.
he was trying to be all stealthy and shit.
Ah. All right, so for a free or for my end of action, I'm going to prepare my darts again.
All right, what's your circumstance to trigger it?
If the Grimlock moves or the rats move toward the party, our gang, but not the drow or because the drow and these guys don't see us, right? The drow and the gnome.
They do see you.
I said specifically that I did sneak.
Okay, well, you can roll stealth if you want. You can roll stealth.
8. Oh, they see me for sure.
That's what you get for retconning.
You stumble over an ogre dong and hilariously flap yourself in the face with it. Stand up, and said, "Okay, I'm good, guys. Everybody, I'm good."
In the middle of the sentence, you cut yourself off.
Shh,
I'm good,
being
guys.
stealthy.
I just, what is it? Where's my...
Duria.
No, here, that's what I say. Hold on. This is what Crack Sizzle does. He goes, "Can't see me." And then he... And his name is Johnson!
All right. Daria is... Where's her card? She's going to cast... So... this is going to go on the rats. So they have to make a dex save.
I can do that. Dex save. 12.
That does not do it. So she does 2d8 damage.
Nice.
2d8. That's not cool.
So she holds her little like cog shaped hold symbol on her chest and points her mace at the rat swarm, and a small but potent little flame just shoots out of it, and just like incinerates a rat or two.
Huh, maybe her God King is actually pretty legit.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben sort of shrugs.
Could be.
Gwen's turn.
All right, Gwen is gonna move out here, and then I'll follow up with the Eldritch Blast on the Cranium Rats.
What did the cranium rats ever do to you? Really?
Don't trust him. His brain.
Oh yeah, that's it. Roll your second attack as well.
Come on, man. I'm gonna roll a 1. Second attack. 13?
Yep.
Cool.
They have crap for AC.
12 total.
Alright, 12 total. That is brutal. The cranium rats are dispersing, looking like a sad pile of just rats now, not as much of a swarm.
This is how we get rats, guys.
Mike, I just sent you a message.
Alright. Okay. So the cranium rats go and they move into the walls.
Cowards.
Gross.
And the ogre died, and it's Carrot's turn.
All right. Ugh. Okay. All right. Carrot is gonna run here, and he's gonna wait. He's not gonna do anything. Just gonna. Or wait, can he hit that Grimlock from here?
I think so.
Does he have
The
line of
wall-
sight on that? It doesn't look like he has line of sight, right?
Well, I think the wall's in the way.
Yeah, walls
so
in the way. Walls in
he
the way.
doesn't have light, so yeah, so he can't really do anything. All right.
All
My turn,
right. It is Ruben's turn.
Ruben runs around the corner and goes, "We're here to save you!" and then immediately smashes that thing in the face with the pommel of his sword.
Yep.
And then do I do...
Yeah. All right, so you bash him. Bash
and then
him
I'm like,
good.
I'm really sort of sorry about this, and I do it again.
Oof, that does not hit. You miss.
He's too busy clutching his broken nose. It's fair.
All right. Okay, and it is Seven's turn.
Wait, did we lose? Right? Are you there?
Oh, sorry, I'm muted.
Oh,
My
sorry.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, going into the Grimlock. Yeah.
All right, that Grimlock is. What is he?
Let's call him Dead.
Yeah,
Twink.
Thwunk.
so he's on the GM layer.
All right. All right. And you all feel an unnerving presence and kind of oppressive feeling wave pass over you as something approaches.
Shit, I didn't pay my taxes.
And across the river, you see the Mind Flayer emerge.
Bum, bum, bum.
And he is displeased
So,
that you
so
have murdered
Matthew,
all of his minions.
who's not familiar with what a mind flayer is? So we're just not shorthanding this, like really and truly. Like Matthew, are you the human familiar with a mind flayer?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Bryant.
Not. They sound like they're bad business. I'm not.
Well, so they're basically like a horrible Cthulhu men. Like they have like cephalopodian tentacles, like squid mouths, and like stand about 6 feet tall, purple skin, rubbery tentacle hands. They're really like horrible nightmares.
Oh, they have range too, which sucks.
Oh, they have
Yeah.
some. Oh, do they have range? Oh, do they have range?
We're in just a nice little line.
And you hear inside your own minds this Mind Flayer, speaking to you like you have entered my domain. Get out.
Oh,
And
awesome.
it's it blasts
just
the
remember, like,
shit out of you. Alright, so it mind blasts yo ass.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh my fuck.
Well, that was playing with you
It was
guys.
nice knowing you guys.
This is
No,
a
actually,
guys,
you know,
we're
wait.
gonna-
The attack actually is irrelevant because it's not an attack. You just all have to succeed.
So
Now, do our blessings help at all?
Yes. Well, yeah. Actually, your
well, no, it is an attack.
No. oh
It is an attack. So they take damage and they need to succeed on an intelligence saving throw or be stunned.
oh shit. Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Uh,
Wait, so we're closer than 60 feet away.
Yeah.
No, see. It says it magically emits a 60-foot cone. Each creature in that area must succeed at a D15 saving throw or take 48 damage.
oh yeah,
So
you're right.
It's not the 20. Don't worry about it. The 20.
I was
20 is
just
irrelevant.
I was just excited about getting a 20, guys.
I know it's a good 20, but you wasted it.
You'll never get that
You only
20
have
back.
you only have a finite amount of night.
There's
Such
no more
bullshit.
luck left for your dice. All right, so we have to roll intelligence saving throws.
Uh-huh.
Now, what about those
50?
blessed ones?
Yeah, what about us?
So the blessed
technically
ones, I think they have advantage.
Let me just
Yeah,
go
so we
real quick to look at it again. No, you got crack. You don't have advantage.
No, I didn't mean to. I just double tapped it.
but it doesn't matter. But let me look at these things again.
I just have the iPad.
God damn it! I'm always losing my character windows. Where is protection?
attack rolls.
Ignore the last part of it.
Yeah, I don't think this does anything for this.
Yeah, charmed, frightened, or possessed. Okay. Ah!
Womp womp womp.
All right. Well, so who? Okay, so crack. You made your save. Everybody else?
Oh,
What was it?
God.
Wisdom? Or sorry.
You need to roll
Intelligence.
Well,
Kind of scared too.
Oh, phew.
It's the thing you guys are the worst at.
I have a -1 to this roll, so
Here's the thing. I do have
That's
low intelligence,
fun.
but I have a proficiency in it.
So,
I mean,
so-
don't a
so-
couple
so-
of you have inspiration? You might want to re.
yeah, I think I'll probably use my
Well,
inspiration.
Yeah.
and keep in mind that at the end of each of your turns, you get to try this save again. So you're just stunned until you make the save.
Okay.
Up to a minute.
Yeah, which is 10 rounds.
Fucking A. Are you kidding me?
I'll use my
God.
inspiration.
Ugh. All right, well.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, so it's only Ryan who's gonna die.
Oof.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's too many dice. That's way too many dice.
It's 29 though, right?
Yeah, 29. 29 is the number. I really plugged this in here really wrong, apparently. So it should be 4d8 plus 4.
We'll just roll 4d8 plus 4.
Oh, it rolled it twice because it thinks it's a critical.
Crit.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's why I did that.
So it's
yeah,
29.
It's just 29.
Just 29.
Just 29 damage and Gwen is stunned.
You're only nearly dead now.
Cool.
Oh dear.
You just clutch your head and scream.
Yeah, clutch your head and scream, just in general.
Ryan, why don't you take over Durya then while you're stunned? So you have a
Okay.
thing to do.
Seven's turn.
All right. Well, fuck this guy.
We got to
Okay,
get him off the other side of the river.
that is a hit.
Yeah.
Alright. And I'm gonna attack again.
God damn, you can roll a 7 and get a 16.
So
Yeah,
it
that's
hits
a hit.
me, right?
That
How do
is-
you have a 9?
And then I can use Colossus Slayer on the second
Hey,
attack.
do you have any
counteract.
special arrows, or are you just
He
using
has archery, which gives him +2. He has 18 dex, which is +4, and
And
plus
I'm wearing
1
the
weapon.
bracers of archery.
Yeah.
Jesus
Well, that's just
Christ.
damage, I think. Yeah.
Seven?
But yeah.
Do you have any special arrows, or are you just using
Proficiency.
base arrows?
I never actually made poison arrows out of the phase spider venom. I just
Bummer.
have a flask of space spider venom. But can I use Colossus Slayer on my second attack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Damaged. Jesus.
All right, he is not a fan of that. Actually,
No, he is not.
that was not cool. You guys, the mind flayer. He was trying to play fair. It's not cool, you guys. It's not cool. Crack his turn.
Okay, how far away is this guy?
And then he's through water, right? Which is difficult, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, as far as
And
you know,
that-
you can't see how deep it is, and it's rushing really fast. So
Yeah, it's
Alright, so I'm not
no
gonna-
picnic crossing that water.
Well, our brawlers are going to be a bit stymied.
you have
So-
ranged, don't you?
Yeah, Cracksil's gonna run over here just to get a little bit of space. And mimicking once again 7 roots. He's gonna say, fuck this guy. And he's gonna throw his little magic cooking knives.
Are they magic?
They count as actual magic attacks because I have one with
Oh,
the
because of
blade.
Kensei. Yeah, because you're Kensei.
Yeah,
Cool.
so let's see.
All right.
That's a hit. He does not appreciate that.
Okay, and then I'm going to. It does the throwing knives count as a Kensei weapon?
Yeah, because that's what you chose was your thrown
Okay,
weapons.
that's right. So I'm going to spend a key point and use one with the blade.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to roll my Kung martial arts die,
Uh-huh.
which I believe is a 6-sided die.
Okay.
Where's the...
Okay. What does that do?
I add that, I just get a damage on there.
5 damage?
Yep, 5 damage.
Okay.
So like the knife just kind of twists a little bit more. Is like key. Like, because he's seen 7 do the Colossus Slayer so many times, he kind of gets a feel for what it looks like. So he kind of twists it. And that's it.
All right.
All right, Duria.
Duria. Let's do. Is this? Can she see if this mind flayer is wearing anything metal? Like, is it wearing metal armor?
It has metal things on it, but keep in mind casting heat metal is concentration, and that will end your protection from evil.
That is true. Okay, so
It's
not
wearing
gonna do
metal,
that.
though? Excellent.
Yep.
Duria is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
And please hit. Please hit. And misses. Great.
She is real good with that thing.
Point. Is she going to move at all? Or is she going to stay where she is?
I mean, just gonna stay there. There's no reason to get any closer. Maybe
Just
just
think about the range of if it tries to mind blast again.
It's gonna
she'll like back up into the hallway a little bit,
Okay.
just in case. Okay, just out of range. Okay. Okay. And Gwen is going to fail her intelligence save again.
Get that at
Alright.
20.
Alright.
God damn it. Okay.
Uh,
Fails it.
No
What do you need
dice.
What do you need to get?
I
15.
need to roll at least a 16 because I have a negative
Got
1.
Okay. Alright, so, Ruben, the rats emerge from the wall all over you,
Ah!
and they attack you.
Oh,
God
22
damn.
to hit.
damn.
Yeah, that hits, but I will dodge them uncannily.
Alright, so they do 14 piercing damage to
So
you.
they're just like nipping at your heels.
So
You're
that's
like
7,
dancing.
Yeah, so take 7 damage.
I do not like this cave.
Okay. Alright. You take note that another ogre comes waddling your way
From where? From whence?
from hence from the hence
There
in
we
this
go.
cave over yonder. Um.
Why are you attacking my master?
No.
All right, so he's gonna get up in your grill, but he just is out of actions. And you see some more civilians filter out here. Civilian, they move into this this business here.
Fuck.
All right, and the what you call it? Where is that other window? Did I lose a window? You guys, I think I lost a window.
No.
I can't have this. I need my deep gnome. I need my deep gnome window. All right, so on to Gribben.
Carrot didn't get a turn.
Yeah, he didn't get to do a thing.
I'm sticking the baddies into this slot here
Oh, got it.
because they got mostly deleted.
Oh, I see.
But he still didn't do a thing, I don't think.
The deep gnome attacked Ruben.
With an 18. That hits.
Oh, I see. I see what's happening.
Got it.
Those hits.
Oh no.
He does
Oh,
8
no.
piercing.
So that's, what, half that to 4?
I think you only get to do that once a turn, right?
No. I mean, when an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you use your reaction. So,
You only get one reaction in a round.
and I take full of that. Fuck.
Well, game was fun, guys.
This guy, he's going to attack 7.
Fucking hell.
I think that's a hit on 7. He does 7 damage to 7. 7. And yeah, totally, that checks out.
Okay. This is the best evening of rolling that you've had, Mike. Like, almost
I'm
none
aware.
of these characters have missed or anything.
Alright, the Dwow is going to attack our Sizzle and miss. There you go. And that is all. That is all. Now it is Carrot's turn.
Okay. Carrot is let me see actually what this requires.
I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
Getting too old for this shit. Just pick a catchphrase. Pick a catchphrase.
No, he's just gonna like curl down and just like scream towards the heaven, and you see like light beam out of his mouth. And Ruben, you feel your holy protection fade. But God, I don't have an appropriate thing for this.
A thing?
Yeah, I need it. Well, look what I cast. So what you see land dead center on the mind flare.
Oh, is it
Are just-
Delarise?
A mess of angel wings, and they just burst apart. And you see what looks like a solar there, like this gleaming angel holding a flaming sword. So it hovers. It's right here. So I need a. Oops. I'm just gonna make a shape. So it is right here. Any creature that hostile to you that moves within the space of 10 feet of that guardian for the time must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or they take 20 radiant damage on a failed save, half that much on a successful one. So that mind flare, it is there. So I would say make that dexterity saving throw.
All right.
What's this angel's name?
Who does she look like? Or he?
Or he?
Does it look like Alan Rickman from Dogma?
16? What's the saving difficulty?
It's like John
That's
Candy.
carrots. Let me look at the card. Oh, fuck, you save. So you take 10 radiant damage.
Is all I
Carlos, you just swore at your own monster.
I'm like, you guys are gonna get your ass kicked. That thing.
Yeah, we're getting killed.
He said 10, Carlos?
Yeah, that's his turn, man. But that thing's gonna keep swinging.
All right.
Ruben.
All right, well, I gotta take care of these assholes before I do anything else.
Do you?
Do you? Yeah.
Well,
I don't know, dude.
they'll have a text on opportunity on me otherwise.
You have free disengage.
I know, but I don't want to use all my shit.
Dude, we gotta fucking kill the mind flayer. Like, he's priority A.
All right. I'm also gonna die, but I'm doing it
You
for
have
you guys.
ranged stuff?
I have one lightning breath that I'm about to use.
Do it.
So I will.
Don't worry about Delarise.
No,
Oh, no,
we're
no, I'm
calling her
not.
Sparkly Alan Rickman.
Sparkly, don't worry about Sparkly Alan Rickman.
There we go.
He is an angel, isn't he?
Yes.
And then
treasure.
Ruben's gonna open his mouth and try to breathe some lightning. No, he's gonna use his inspiration point and redo that.
I don't think you have to do it. Do you?
It's not a ranged attack, so you just get it if they're in that.
Yeah, I think we just misrolled it. So you have to make a con save, which is where's your card, Matthew? It should say.
I have to do a con save.
No, he has to.
Oh,
we didn't really put it in the exact thing. What did you roll, Mike?
I rolled a 9.
No, definitely wouldn't. It's 8 plus his constitution plus his proficiency modifier, so that definitely didn't do it. So what is our damage on that now, Matthew? Oh no.
Well, wait,
no, that is the wrong roll too, because you're up to 3d6 now. So just do our 3d6.
Sorry.
We need to update your. We need to fix that. That's more like it.
Here we go.
Blah. Whammalama
Blarg.
bim bam, and then lightning flies out of my mouth and into the mind flayer.
Yeah.
And in a beautiful moment, it's a thunderstorm of righteousness as this angel and thunderstorm rain down upon this force of evil. It's very pretty, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
you are
realize
up
you were
to 3d6.
standing on. What? Yeah, he is up to 3d6, right? Because he's I think it's level 6.
Yeah.
Change.
So Crack Sizzle's so impressed by this,
Alright.
he cries a single tear of just beauty.
The mind flayer is not looking too hot here, you guys.
Does yeah. All that metal probably didn't help.
Okay. So, so the deal with this angel thing,
Mm-hmm.
is it like a creature that...
No.
No,
it's just like it's just a hazard.
any creature that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian gets ganked, basically.
Right.
Alright.
Bit of it.
Okay, Mind Flayer runs away. Boom.
Uh-oh. Fuck.
Does it have to make a Dex saving throw because it moved through its
Nope.
10 feet? Okay.
If it moves to a space for the first time on its turn,
Yeah, and it would move through its 10 foot if it was your Mind Flayer was here.
yeah. Any creature that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn. Okay, yeah, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. 14? Okay.
That
So it takes full 20.
yeah.
What's Carrot's save?
15.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Damn, bitch. Eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
All right. So you see this as the Mind Flayer runs away, it takes a big honking chunk out of the Mind Flayer, and as it sort of disappears into this back alley, it is just hobbling, limping, barely holding it together.
Okay. Crap.
Seven's turn.
Can you see it, Seven?
No, I can't.
If you move, you might be able to.
Leap into the air and fire off that final shot. And don't fall down the waterfall.
We'll have to do the whole disengagement from this guy, right?
Yeah.
Or you can just take it. Take it like a cat.
All right. Take it. So, how do you do that spacebar move thing?
So
You
click and drag your guy like you're going to move him. And so while you have him click and dragged, click spacebar, and it'll start measuring. And then you can press it again to make a waypoint if you need to.
All right. And then I need to roll what for the disengagement?
He just has to make an attack on you.
Okay.
Yeah, so disengagement, either you use your action to disengage or you just let him hit you.
Oh,
For
so
an
he gets like
attack
an
of
attack of opportunity. Okay.
Correct. Disengage lets you move without the attack of opportunity.
Okay, I think he misses. Yep.
All right. And I still can't see this sneaky little.
Can you
flayer.
see him up by the water?
So you guys saw him move down yonder, down to the south.
Yeah, down the corridor across the water.
If you moved like right here, can you see him?
No, I think he's got line of sight down there.
I think he went down here.
Yeah.
You can make an athletics check to try to jump over this river. Because I think Seven has super jumpiness, doesn't he? Or is that just Crack?
Well, it's climbing. He does.
So Crack has super jumpy. Seven can't jump that far. Then. And that water is looking really powerful.
Is there, just for future reference, is there stuff I can tie off on this side? If I want to rope it across with my magical rope of climbing?
There's just like small rocks everywhere. There's not really anything.
No stalagmites?
No.
I mean, because if I use dash for this round, I mean, 25. If I still have 25 movement left, could make it over there. But I assume it would just have to be some crazy ass.
I got an idea. I just need to borrow something from Gwen.
She's done. You can just run over.
Yeah,
and
just
pick
grab
off
it
of her.
if you want it.
Yeah.
I'm essentially unconscious.
It's a good thing that I know the activation word.
Wait, what? What did you just
You'll
say?
see.
I know exactly what's
The
gonna
boat,
happen.
yes.
This is fucking
The
brilliant.
boat. Actually, for that first ogre, what I wanted to do is I wanted to like try and run up to it and like sort of like scale up the front of it and just jam the box down its throat.
No,
Jesus.
nope, nope.
It's
I'm
like-
doing a thing.
I mean, I'm not doing anything.
It's too bad I have to wait a bunch of turns to almost die before that happens, but
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able. There's any way for me to really get across this river, so I'm gonna use my attacks on the ogre.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, that hits the ogre.
Okay. 9. Second attack.
That one also hits.
Wow.
And
Yep.
I'll add Claw
Ogres
Slayer.
suck.
So what? 20 total.
20. 20.
20.
All right.
Alright, the ogre is not looking happy about that. The Crash Sizzle's turn.
fuck it up.
Oh man. Okay, so where are we saying that the mind flayer ran off to? Down here?
Down to the south.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Down
out here.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Alright, so
you could get this far with a dash.
Or you could kill that ogre and have it not fuck us up.
I think I'm gonna do both actually.
Perfect.
Can attack and then move, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give the ogre the old business with the marbler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a hit.
Yeah. Alright, so it needs to make a con save if it lives.
Oh, Mike, we also need to lose our. Is it just me that lost the blessing? Right, Carlos? When-
Yeah, you did. Not
I
Glenn.
still have it.
That's right. He didn't bless both of us. It was just.
That is not a save.
Okay.
Okay. He is bleeding.
But he's still up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna follow up with a quick punch.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's it.
So you just like pound its belly, and it's like
Yeah.
just reverberates through its whole body.
It is displeased, but it is not dead.
Crap. That means that my moving. Alright, so who goes next? Duria?
And then Gwen is still stunned.
Yep.
We're gonna hopefully mitigate that though.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna see how many key points I have left. Boy. Alright, Craxel is gonna spend a key point to
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of Blows. That's right, one more. So it's another unarmed attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he also shouts out, I'm gonna name a nap after this. Alright. So I guess it's a hit.
Oh yeah. All right. The ogre is highly displeased.
Bummer.
All right. Ryan, you wanna?
Yeah. Duria is going to cast Bless on me, then, and crack since he's sort of engaged with that ogre right
Okay.
there.
So I'll put bless on you guys, and I'll end that protection on you.
What is bless? Could you?
bless gives you? Yeah, hit the
It
can you hit
says
the card.
you bless up to
Just hit
3
the card.
creatures of. So I don't have her open, so I'm going to read it. Whenever a target makes an attack roll, a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number to the rolled attack roll or saving throw. So I basically
That's pretty good.
add a d4 to. All right. Well, I
Wait,
guess
why did I get a blessing?
Yeah, you did too.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you make an attack or a save, you add d4 to it.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Gwen.
Yeah!
All right. So Gwen comes. You shake it off.
Oh,
Go.
do you do a hop up from like prone? One of those cool
Well,
ass things?
she was just like standing there, like.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Less exciting.
All right, Gwen, what do you do?
That's my turn. I'm not stunned. I take that action, or I come out of it. I roll that saving throw at the end of my turn.
Whoops. I didn't do
So
that.
that's my turn.
Oh,
That's my turn.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to let me do something, then I'll do something.
I mean,
I did roll a 20.
That I don't know. Mike would do that. Is that at the end of the turn? Is that
It
the
is
thing?
at the end of the turn, technically.
Then I mean, technically, I feel, but you still made it. You made it. You're good.
You did it.
You made it out.
You
You
guys,
look
we made
pissed and still yoked.
it. When Ruben moved down yonder where he is, did he take any attacks of opportunity or anything like that? Did we miss all that?
Yeah, we
I
did.
disengaged.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he used a disengage action. The
Okay.
rogue. So he's fine.
Okay, so the rats will try to attack Gwen,
Oh, who is pissed?
who is super pissed. Hey, where's my rats card? It got minimized. Okay, there it goes.
Nope.
Womp womp. Okay, and then these two yahoos will try to attack Gwen as well. I don't think they're going to hit.
All the way back there?
Well, one of them's on top of the rats? Maybe?
Oh, sorry.
Miss.
Miss.
And miss. And then the one that was next to you.
Oof.
Oh, we got one. We got one. Okay, that's them. And then they're also going to attack Crack Sizzle. The Drow is going to attack Crack Sizzle and miss. And that is the end of that chapter. Ogre time. Ogre is also displeased with Crack Sizzle. He's going to say, "No, thank you, sir."
Oof.
Ooh.
And deal 17 damage to him.
God.
God, fucking just clumps you with a log.
Look at that health go down. It goes down on me fast, but that's because I don't have a lot to begin with.
I don't have a lot either.
It's Kara's turn.
44.
All right.
If only we had a healer.
We do have a healer, stupid Daria.
Actually,
Longley.
I'm going to okay, so if I move here, Mike, do I incur an attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Nope, because you're still within range.
Cool. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds as a third level spell. So that is
3d8 plus your
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So 3d8 plus charisma, I think.
18.
Right.
so you heal for 18. He lays his hands on you, and your feathers start writing themselves into place, and your hollow bones seem to repair.
All right, we're back on to Ruben then.
Ruben turns to Gwen and is like, give me the box.
There you go.
And then I toss it under the river, shouting the word Hornswoggle.
Okay, so wait, is this the big one?
This is the big one.
Okay, that's like a
tiny river, though.
yeah. That's not. This is. You're gonna break the boat.
Technically, it's magic and it wouldn't break, but it's
Well-
It's only 24 feet long, so it should just cross.
Yeah, it's not a
okay.
big boat.
It's only
Okay.
24
So we can
feet.
just use it as a bridge.
Boat bridge.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
that.
So boat is just jammed in here now.
And
All right.
sparkly Alan Rickman like rolls his eyes at us.
Yeah, motherfucking.
I heard no better ideas.
But
So that was my action, right?
Yeah.
What?
Boat.
Perfect.
is a dead guy in there?
That is
I think there is.
The body of
There
the
we go.
last owner
Yes.
is just.
This is the bigger boat, Mike. This is the bigger boat. So it's
Oh,
like,
this is the bigger boat.
it's like that.
Cool.
I think we can
Really
do that.
big dead guy in it.
Got
So
the-
there.
You had this before us.
All right.
What a mystery.
All right.
No,
all right.
Well, that's fine. So we know that there's a
giant boat.
just a boat fucking stuffed in this thing, acting as a bit of a bridge.
It's exactly doing what it's supposed to do.
Goonies.
Gets us across bodies of water. That's true.
Are you guys feeling good about handling those assholes? 'Cause I'm gonna-
Get him. Go get him. Go get him, lizard man.
There's a giant boat.
Come on, sea snake. Earn it.
I'm going for it. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh, let me put this on the map layer. There we go.
I duck underneath the angel wings.
Is that as far as you can get?
I was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get to here.
Okay.
Unless you dash.
I don't want to go too far. I want to go. I was trying to increase my visual range, but
Well, you can
Not
go
fine.
a little bit further if you want.
yeah, I'm going to. So I'm trying to do this trick with the getting of the thing.
I mean,
Just
if
a
it
quick
slows us down,
reminder.
it's not that worth it.
Has everyone given out their point of inspiration?
I haven't. I will give it to Ruben for that.
Hell yeah!
Cool.
All right, I found him.
Ruben
That's the good
reports.
news. The bad news is I'm very squishy.
I am very close to him.
I'll be there soon.
Okay, it is Mind Flayer's turn. Ruben says, "Was this a good idea? Oh, I'm not too sure."
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
Okay. So the Mind Flayer looks over his shoulder and sees you, and is very perturbed, and you see him missing pieces and all cut to shit.
Aha! Sushi.
He clasps his hands together and presses them out. It opens, and you see a gateway open in front of him into in a realm of energy, through which he steps through and disappears.
Oh, that's bullshit.
But at Ruben's feet, he sees a few shorn tentacles laying on
Oh,
the
please.
ground.
Is
One
there
of
a ring
which
on one of
is
them?
wearing a ring, yes.
Ah, yes.
His seventh
Don't mind
turn.
if I do. They're wiggling a little bit, which is a little strange, but he sort of like slaps it against a rock a couple times, and then it stops moving, and he like slides the ring off.
Yeah, still good. It's still good. It's just a little slimy.
How's it looking? Slimy?
Oh, so slimy.
The
So
sea
it's like-
snake strikes again.
Is it gonna make like good like calamari?
Oh yeah, we got some good seafood up in here. So what? Does everyone else calm the fuck down now that their master's gone?
Yeah, let's clean this up here. The thralls chill the fuck out. The ogre, he is one hit away. So Crack Sizzle and Seven plunk him with some arrows and fists. Finish him off. The cranium rats, those that are not dead, skitter away. And that leaves you all to gather your thoughts.
You mean bleed out? 'Cause I'm super
Ryan,
bleeding.
Ryan.
I'm back. I'm here.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're
I'm-
back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Okay. So what happened with what are these? Our friends, like the drow and the gnomes. What are they looking like now that their master?
They're
is-
looking like really bewildered and like confused and a little remorseful.
Hmm.
Yeah, they kind of like wander aimlessly around. And,
That guy got huge.
they kind of like wander for a little while, just sort of their heads seem to be spinning.
Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. We've all been, putzed with once in a while.
And you also notice that their first reaction upon seeing each other is that the drows and the gnomes immediately like separate from each other. They're like, "Fuck these guys! Like we're not being anywhere near these assholes."
Have we found the wizards, assholes?
Does Duria
Uh,
seem to recognize any of them?
No, but you hear some furtive cries from the cave that is down to or to your left.
Well, and also, go ahead. Sorry.
You hear some like, help us.
And Ruben, on down that hall, you start to see like etchings on the walls. Like it looks like a mural, telling a story.
Okay. Do you understand it quite yet?
No, but you have people who might.
Perfect.
Fucking
Little-
boat bridge.
Little help over here?
You hear from over yonder.
Okay, so like Duria heads this way.
Where'd you find this map? Did you draw this?
The internet.
Nice.
It's made from dungeon tiles from the internet.
Yeah.
So.
Sup, bird?
So
Yeah.
well, I guess are we just all separating now?
No,
I gotta
no,
do
I
this.
mean-
If it were easier, I would go back, but I also know that Ruben would follow this track down this way.
All right. Well, let's deal with the prisoners first, real quickly here.
Okay.
While
Gwen,
Crack
are you-
and
what
Ruben
are
are
you doing?
investigating.
I will. Yeah, I'll head over here. But
Bring
I'll
long
see
legs
that,
with you.
I see that there's the three of them are over here. I'm gonna take a look down this way.
7 rolls
Okay, so
perception.
we're all separating.
to
Great.
see if there's any boxes.
So,
I mean, if it's easier, I'll go with the group. It's not a big deal.
I mean, we can do it. It's just gonna we're gonna have to do one thing at a time.
No, let's just do. We'll do it in shifts.
we'll just go in shifts. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
you guys unhook the prisoners that are in the prisoner
And,
room here.
Duria rushes over to the elderly gnome over here, and she's like, "Oh my God, Gorp, you're safe!" And Carrot rushes over to another gnome who's not a deep gnome.
Where is she? Where's Duria?
we're in the
There
over
we go.
here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So these guys were all tied up and in like these kind of makeshift cages and things like that.
Let's get you out of those.
This like creepy looking drow woman She's eyeing everybody real suspiciously, but she looks real suspicious and real sick and beat up.
Yeah. But she also, I mean, if she weren't so beat up, she would look like a contend with.
Like what?
Like
a
what?
force to contend with.
Hmm.
So Carrot is going to cast another 3rd level heal. And heal his friend right here. And he looks at me. He's like, "Where's Seraph?"
I don't know. The creature, he took her into his den.
He's gone now, hopefully. But we should find her. That my other friend isn't here.
So Brimley hobbles along with Carrot there, and the gnome who is Duria's companion. He seems pretty out of it. They seem like they've been really, kind of beaten and starved and just
psychically bombarded,
wasting away in this prison here. So they're not too useful to you all. But Duria tends to her friend as Carrot tends to his, and then you see this gnome and this drow. They both sort of taking stock of all you all, a little bit unsure of what's going on.
I'll approach the drow woman and just say,
this one.
Are you this way? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, grandma.
Glasses.
Yeah.
I know everyone's short to you, but
yeah, all look the same. I'll say, are you okay? Can you stand? I don't know if I can tell if they're standing or sitting.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just need to get out of this place. My countrymen, are they here? Have you seen them?
Yeah, we did see a number of drow towards the entrance to the cave.
We definitely did not assault any of them.
Jesus, I certainly hope not for your sake, creature.
Nope, not at all.
We don't mind these men. And I'll say we did subdue a number of them. They shouldn't be too badly injured, but a number of them may be restrained towards the beginning, the entrance to the cave.
Your kindness is greatly appreciated. We will need to return to our home, though I don't know if we're all up to the journey or not. Well, I'll see to my countrymen and we can discuss plans in a short order. So she goes out to she goes out and to talk to her fellows, and the gnome here, she's she's a little bit less guarded and says, "Oh my God, you've saved us, you've saved all of us. If any of my friends are still alive, we're going to need help to return to the gnome city. So I'll go speak to them and you can just let us know when you're leaving, and we'd like to make some arrangements."
We have a boat.
Right.
A boat.
So the gnomes go gather themselves.
Duria looks at you guys. We should probably help Carrot find his friend.
There is plenty of time. There is plenty of cave left to explore. Hopefully, we'll find some friends along the way.
Yeah. So
take a look around this room, see if there's anything of of
Value?
in here? Yeah.
No, it's mostly just a bunch of shit. Just like trash, refuse. It's pretty smelly in there.
Smells like fish.
Yeah. Okay, so 7. When you move down there, you see a small room with like tables. If everyone is moving in that direction. Let's see. Yeah, this is a small room with like tables. You see a young drow change the wall, but what's horrifying is like the crown of his head has these holes in it, and like revealing a hollow cavity where his brain should be. A dissected gnome is splayed out across the table, and it just looks like it is like a really disgusting sight.
I would not come in here, Duria. Just stay out there.
Yeah, we'll sort of go over here and
Moving right along.
I sort of like look at the holes.
What's over there? What are you trying to keep?
Don't worry about it. Just
okay.
Your sensibilities are too fragile for this. Let us handle this.
Carrot brushes past you and like down this door, like he is determined.
Okay.
And he disappears. Ooh, he gets huge.
I sort of poke at the body. It's super dead, right?
So he goes in. He disappears behind that door at the end of that hall.
Okay. Down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just pass through that wall. Just drag.
You guys open the door.
Okay.
Carlos, FYI, they can't move through walls.
Oh, got it. Okay.
We're not magic.
Bryant, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you see a small living quarters. The shelves are long and stripped bare, and everything's covered in like a fine film of dust. Knowing you guys, you look around the room, but there's nothing of value. Can everyone make a perception check? All right. So, Gwen and Ruben, you notice that like dust has been disturbed around the edges of the carpet or the rug in the room.
Taking that back with my foot.
Yep. It opens a trapdoor. You guys can kind of fit down. It leads into a little passageway down into water. About 5 feet down, so you'll have to like crouch and go through one at a time. So who wants to go first?
Ruben is.
Okay. So Ruben, you end up down here.
I'll follow.
All right, Gwen, it's a little tougher for you. Carrot follows Gwen.
I guess Crack would go after him.
Okay, and when Carrot gets in, and what you guys see when you come, I mean, you see an alchemy lab, but that's not really the focus. You see the body of Seraph Goldleaf, one of the contenders in the contest. Like that drow you just saw, her brain has been made a meal of. Oh, here. Let me get you in here, Bryant. And Carrot just drops to his knees. It just in shock. Like, I mean, it's just... You reflect on what he said earlier about, they can resurrect people here. Like, this is not, it's not a horrible problem if someone has died, but he is still so, like, broken by seeing this. But as you sort of look around, like you would, you see what was once a fully stocked alchemy lab. It's been turned into something else. I wouldn't stand on those tables. Magical components, spell books, odd bits of baubles and treasure fill the room. 3 large casks sit down on this table right here. Each of them like swirling with like a mass of energy. The left is almost too bright to look at, like gold and silver swirling energy is just like bouncing around in there.
and behind it you can see flashes of beautiful places, green fields, golden hills, a moonlit staircase. The second one is an undulating ball of indecipherable color and form. The moment your eyes focus on it, it shifts imperceptibly, making you question your own sanity. And the third is a sharp and jagged nightmare. You can't hear anything coming from it, but you know it's screaming. Mouths and eyes occasionally appear in there, crackling with dark energy. So those are just 3 things you see that kind of are unsettling. You see, looking around, you find a number of treasures. I'm just gonna see the best way to just dump this into. Mike, can you dump that into the chat, because I have it in a separate thing.
So
yes,
we find all this stuff, and then we like those.
You just think that shit just laying around, and we can deal with you guys looting it later. But you just know that that's all around. It's money.
You also know that resurrection is not so simple if you don't have all the pieces.
Correct. And there is definitely not a brain left in that head.
So you know that's kind of a long shot, as opposed to someone who had just died from being stabbed or what have you.
So like that we're just giving our condolences to Carrot as we all are just walking around the room. I'm very sorry for your loss. This was very hard for you.
Except Ruben, he puts a hand on his shoulder and is legit, cruise closer than family. It's never easy losing somebody.
Seven takes advantage of some of that wine and gets himself a couple of spoonfuls of wine.
Okay, so you're cracking open one of those bottles of fine wine? Because that means it's delicious. Not gonna, you can't uncrack that bottle. Can't sell that thing back. You gotta drink it.
It's only 20 gold. It's delicious.
7 it is. There's no care.
Yeah. All right.
Place no value on gold.
Gwen, as you near those casks, looking over them, what do you do?
I think I'm looking more at the one that had the various scenes in it.
I
think I'm getting a little bit a closer look at that one. Not touching it, I'm just sort of inspecting it closer.
Oh, everyone's getting close now, huh?
All right, come on, guys.
I'm just infringing on this fucking personal moment right here. All right. Okay, so as you do, you guys feel like a quake in just a general underdark quake. It's not an abnormal thing. You've definitely dealt with them before, but this one shakes and the glasses start to shatter, and the one holding that that golden energy starts to kind of towards the edge of the table. Gwen, are you gonna grab for it, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make sure it doesn't fall.
Okay. Make a dex save.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Gwen, as
can I do a thing?
As you reach, no. As you reach for a thing, as you reach for it, it just slips through your fingers and falls to the ground. So, Gwen, take. Okay, you take four radiant damage, and you are blown back against the wall. Crack and Ruben make dex saves. Well, actually, and 7.
Oh no! Nobody healed. Nobody thought ahead.
I was about to suggest, guys, we should rest up, but
nope.
Okay, no, you guys are fine. You guys are hit with this shockwave, and it feels warm, but it doesn't do anything. But Gwen definitely absorbed the brunt of it, and was knocked back 30 feet in the wall. And you see, as she's sort of kind of pulling herself up, she's gleaming a bit.
And Gwen, you feel different.
Let's not touch those. They have a tendency to explode.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see?
Yeah, do an Arcana check.
How different I feel.
Yeah. All right. So you guys look over as Gwen kind of stands up, and she's covered in this brilliant energy, and she just touches her chest. Gwen, roll 1d8. And what's your modifier? 3?
4.
Which
For what?
modifier?
5. Casting.
3. So it'd be
3.
a 9.
So you gain 9 hit points as you heal yourself.
Wow. Cool.
Damn.
Hope I stay shiny forever. Just keep touching myself.
Just shiny.
Shiny.
Gwen starts furiously masturbating.
Just
Carrot-
always be masturbating.
Carrot looks over at you, and he just he considers you, and it's like he gives you a knowing, and there's something between you now that something connects you. And then he scoops up his friend, and exits this room, leaving you guys to do your business.
Okay.
It's weird.
So, Crack Sizzle is pretty fascinated by the one that shapeshifts. Because if he can't identify it, then he can't mimic it, and so that kind of freaks him out a little bit. So he kind of
actually, are you staring at it for?
Yeah, he's really drawn.
Make a will save.
Oh boy.
You mean wisdom save?
Yeah, Okay, you're fine, but you don't want to be around this thing any longer. That is all of this stuff in here is bad business. But everyone make a perception check.
A what?
Perception check. Okay. So 7, as you're rooting around over there, everyone's stuffing treasure in their bag, you find this just nasty looking crate. It reeks. And it looks like it's covered in warning signs, but you can't really tell, read the language. But it looks like bad business. What do you do with it? But and when I say crate, it's about a foot long by about a foot by a foot. It's like one of those like a milk crate, but it's made of wood.
Is it bigger than a cooler?
Foot by foot.
Can I make any kind of check to try to identify what the smell is, or is it just?
Yeah, do survival. So it smells like bad business coming out of there.
More specifically, it smells like poison.
Can I
wouldn't look at
do an investigation, make sure there's not any kind of trap?
Yep. Yep, there's no trap. Not that you can find.
That's good enough for me.
And the language on it?
You don't. It's
Like,
it's
it's
you don't
like-
recognize it because you don't
it's like
can't
language.
read it. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Like how hard do you have to like work to open the crate? Like
It's like it'll just you can just like open the top. There's like nothing. It's like
Alright.
there's no mechanism. It's like it's hinged and that's it.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and check it out.
Right, so it's like a dusty crate filled with padding, and when you open the lid, you discover a dank, foul-smelling wood chips and dried hay surrounding 3 full bottles. A smaller box filled with tiny vials, measuring tools at all. It's what you recognize as a poisoner's kit. Is stuffed into the side of the crate. Is a small journal, and as you flip through it, you can see this belonged to an expert poisoner. It details recipes for 10 poisons, and you can assume these 3 bottles, over some testing, contain something from this book, but you're reticent to, test them on yourselves. But it has a number of tips and warnings for the would-be poison crafter. And so I'm going to
Very nice.
share this with you guys. So, let's see.
Dang. Wait, these are all in here, or these are all recipes?
These are all recipes. You have 3 poisons. Oh, where did I say? I don't know if I said which poisons you had. It was okay. So I'll just make the.
I had a vial of something, and then I think there was some spider stuff too.
Well, but no, here. So you have
We could be sauciers, guys. Poison sauciers.
So you have a thing
So
of
saucy.
bone shard paste.
Yes. Delicious.
And nutritious.
That's what contact poison toxin means, right? Black ivy paste. Yummy.
Mm.
And
Witchbane poison. Witchbane.
All right. So Carlos is getting a little bit late.
yeah, I think
Why
we
don't
should call
we-
it here, and we can finish exploring the cave on Thursday. But do we want to just do the level up, or do we want to just wait? We can just wait till next
Spooky
time.
tunnel.
Yeah. So I think that I don't know. Does everyone feel okay with leveling up their own characters, or do you guys need help?
I mean, I'll need help, but it's not a big deal. I wouldn't imagine it's going to be anything crazy.
Yeah, if you, I think everyone's leveling up in their own class except for Ryan.
Yes.
So Carlos, I was just gonna say, you could do the back cave, mural
next time.
thing.
Yeah, no, totally.
Do it next time. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, unless we want to do it now, that thing, or it's getting late, so I think that might take a little bit more time.
I mean, we found a body and some shit. I mean, it's a good point to end on.
I feel like this is a good thing to end on, just because that I want to spend a little bit of time with. So
Okay. So just look at the books and try to level up yourselves as need be, and then we can help with whatever questions you might have.
yeah, I'll be at work all day tomorrow. If you want to find me on GChat, that's the easiest way, and I can help you put stuff in. Also, Matthew, we need to correct a couple things on your character sheet, so I'll make sure I do that tomorrow.
Great.
So just worry about adding the level up abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fix the breath weapon and all that shit.
And to clarify, what I'm looking at down here extends, right? There's something down there at some point that
What do you
I'm going
mean?
to look at next time. Just this tunnel down here.
This way.
Yes.
Over here.
Yes.
Cool.
This-
Well, then we're going to end with me like peering down there, wanting to go in there. And then just do it next time.
Hold on.
Any
What's
Right,
our rock fact of the day, guys?
Hornswoggle.
They hurt your head when you fly 30 feet after a potion explodes on you. It hurts when
Okay.
you hit them.
It hurts when you hit them.
Rocks.
Rock
Still
fact
hard.
number 4.
Rocks still hurt.
Still hard.
Rocks are hard on your head.
Oh, is this poisoner's kit? Is it like something I can add to my inventory? Or
Yes. The thing is, none of you are proficient in a poisoner's kit, so that is something you'll have to probably do when you go back to Sigil. Is find a trainer. But yeah, you can stash that poisoner's kit. And I assume you're taking the 2 poisons there, and
yeah,
you can dump the crate. I just put that's the card, so you know what's in there. But did you
rock facts when we had an interview next time?
bring it up next time, Sam.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Make it a point of the interview.
Well,
Yeah, I'm here to talk about rock facts, you guys, and you can ask me whatever questions you want, but I'm going to tell you my rock facts.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll work rock facts into every answer.
It's just basically Crack Sizzle just inserting himself into the middle of a conversation and going, rock facts.
Rock fact number 1.
Well, we had a kind of more in-depth, longer heads-up interview this time. But
I like that.
Hopefully it was amusing to see that as well as the what was happening back in Sigil.
I feel really good about our dish.
Fans of the we have a great dish, and I like that there's fans of her party members. It's really good.
You can't tell 7 absolutely hates getting it.
Getting what?
Getting interviewed.
not his way.
It's not his
Ruben
style.
loves the
at all.
attention.
They're
imitate.
So Sigil had originally they had like 13 or something factions in the city, and most of them are
and
bullshit.
they're all like your freshman philosophy class, like just fulfilling different archetypes, and sometimes just the same one, but with one's more goth.
Yeah. So I narrowed them down to like 7 of factions that at least like kind of make sense, where like people might actually be a part of them.
Cool.
So we're gonna start to like kind of build the fan bases as to like which kind of factions are on your side and which ones are don't like you guys and whatnot based upon what you all are doing.
Fuck the police.
That's right.
The police are not a fan at this point.
Whatever. They never have been, and they never will. Ruben's very realistic about law and order.
But you guys filled out the proper paperwork to let Gwen out. They were so excited. They were like, they almost got what they wanted.
Well, that's because we're a tease.
Yeah, they almost came right there, and then you guys you held it back.
Ripped it away from them.
Ripped it away.
Listen, everyone has a chance to surrender to the sea snake. They just never do. They just run into my sword. It's the damnedest thing. Sam, I really like how Crack Sizzle's like leaning over Ruben's shoulder.
Yeah. Just peeking. Just
There's
wait.
just a big old maw of darkness, and it's just like, yep.
It's like the end of season 1 if for Lost.
Yeah.
Staring down the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Staring down the hatch.
Yeah, and you guys are not even that beat up. I mean, everybody was freaking out about how they were going to die. And
But I think we would have died if we would have had another round with the Mind Flayer attacking us.
I mean, maybe, but it's like the Mind Flayers don't have that many hit points, honestly.
They're very squishy.
I mean, if he had moved over from the side of the river, like if he had come over to our side and actually like meleeed me while I was stunned.
Yeah, but if he had moved over into melee range of,
I would have fucked him up.
How many hit points did he have left?
1.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Close.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling Monster Squad.
Indeed, and it's like Mind Flayer has like 15 AC and like 70 hit points, but they go by real fast.
Sure.
Especially with you guys who are just like, you guys are like blenders when it comes to like getting up close to you. So
It's like if the mind flayer just sort of like was like, I'm gonna move right up against you and attack you. It's like that would be the end of the mind flayer.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it can do
that.
one round of like crazy damage, it wouldn't survive a second round.
Well, that's why the trick is his minions. It really like forces us to have to contend with a bunch of shit and not him.
Right. That's part of how like, a mind flayer is not something that's gonna want to like take on a whole party by itself.
Yeah, the real danger is when you encounter colonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're screwed. Then you're screwed for sure.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you Thursday.
Later.
Guys, later.
Oh yeah, Thursday, double session this week.